Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 711. Welcome to TWA's toughest arena. We are ready for battle, ready for action today as we continue the road to the 6th annual TWA Bash at the Beach stream preview, our next huge stream preview, the hottest show of the summer, right around the corner. And today we've got 4 championships on the line, starting with the TWA Speed Tag Team Championships, which is going to open the show for us. Our tone setter is going to be epic. It is going to be high octane, and it is going to be one hell of a matchup. We got, of course, MJF and Joe Hendry. The Coalition with a rematch against Bravo and Rayo, the current reigning defending TWA Speed Tag Team Champions. It is going to be one hell of a day. We've, of course, got Mufasa headlining the show today, the main event, as he defends his TWA Submission Championship. It is going to be one hell of a show. You don't want to miss a single solitary second of the action. But before we get started with our matches, we, of course, have Luke the Gooner 94, now known as Hardcore Country Luke. I got to stop using the Luke the Gooner 94 thing eventually. People must know by now that it is Hardcore Country Luke. But welcome into the show, Luke. As always, the co-host with the most is Luke. And, of course, we've got lots to talk about today. We've got stuff going on in the NHL playoffs, the NBA playoffs. There's some crazy things going on in the world of pro wrestling. And, of course, we have to talk about the most recent happening. The first time in 22 years. Now, I only had to wait 3 years. Luke had to wait 22. I only had to, because I've been watching Premier League for 3 years now. And, of course, second year in, I chose Team Arsenal, not because of Luke, but because I was studying teams, team history. You know, there was a lot of cool history to Team Arsenal. So it drew me in. It really did. Plus, they've had some great players throughout the years, not to mention. So I really have enjoyed the last couple seasons following closely to Team Arsenal. But, Luke, what happened? 22 years in the making. And, of course, you waited a full 22 years because you were 10 years old the last time they won.
I already did, yeah.
Yeah, so tell us what happened. What's going on in the world of Premier League?
Arsenal are the Premier League champions for the first, are the 2025-26 Premier League champions for the first time in 22 fucking years, and it's absolutely amazing.
It is amazing, and then of course they played today.
We won it on a Tuesday. We didn't play on a Tuesday, and it felt great, but like it didn't fully sink in until like today. Today was fucking great.
Yeah, well, I mean, I said it before. And I know you may or may not have understood what I meant when I was coming across saying they needed that win today. It wasn't because they needed it to win the league. They already won the league because, Man City fucked up. They bottled it. They shit the bed. Shit the bed again today, by the way.
It was already won before the game even was played, basically.
Yeah. But they needed to win just to make a statement, to say that we are the this is why we are the champions. And they did that. They came out and they won. They were up 2-0. Ended up Crystal Palace scored a goal near the end, but I mean, it was 2-1 victory, an extra 3 points to Arsenal. So I mean,
you want to get the highest points tally when you win a league.
And of course, Man City lost.
Yeah, that was funny.
They lost. I thought that game was gonna end a draw. I'm not gonna lie, but Man City lost the game, so they certainly shit the bed. But and then now, of course, today also marked. So Arsenal made some history today. Because their one player, Max, what's his last name again?
Max Darwin.
Darwin, yeah. So he became the youngest player in history to ever start with a Premier League team. He's also the youngest player in history to ever win a championship. Of course, he won the championship along with the team. He got a medal, right?
I'm not right. Funny, but if I was him, I'd go to school and I'd tell everyone to fuck.
But, I mean, I think they should let him take that trophy to school and celebrate with the school. I think that'd be awesome for...
that would be awesome, that.
Wouldn't it? I think it would be awesome. I do. I think it would be awesome. I mean, it might be a little chaotic at school. But it's going to be for a while anyways. You get a Premier League...
I've waited so long to see that. It's crazy. I'm allowed to say how old I was the last time that happened.
But, like... you got a Premier League champion in your school, things are going to get a little crazy, right? They're going to get a little crazy. But yeah, so I mean, it was a great game against Crystal Palace today. I actually thought they were going to win 2-0. I was actually
Yeah,
surprised when.
I was surprised that he scored. It was a good goal, to
Yeah,
be honest. Like,
I didn't see that coming. I didn't think they were going to score at all because they didn't really play great, Crystal Palace. I don't.
no, I think they were resting players because they've got a final within like 3 days' time. So I think they put
Yeah.
out a squad of resting. But both teams are resting players, but they're still trying to win the game.
Yeah. Rocky Blazing Stars in the house. I see you in there. What's going on, Rocky? What's doing exciting?
I like how they got to like change into the red kit to lift the trophy.
Yeah, well, that was the question of the day, actually. Like while the game was still on, that was one of the big questions: is what player kit were they going to use to lift the trophy today? So, I mean, they went with the ones I pretty much assumed they would go with.
They
That
played
made
the
sense.
game in the away kit, the white kit, and then they
They did,
changed
yeah.
into the home kit,
They did, yeah. They
lift the
played in the
trophy.
white kit. Of course, I never get that. I watch the live highlights. So anytime something happens, they always have live story highlights. So I get to watch portions of the game, but not the entirety of the game. Right? I have to just follow
Yeah.
along and count down the minutes and hope that. But
They've
I
got
got to figure.
they have the trophy lift on the Arsenal website. If you didn't see that, they have it on the Arsenal website.
Yeah, well, I will definitely check that out. You know what you should do?
The Arsenal YouTube channel. You can watch the YouTube channel. I think.
You should
Don't know if you
find
have to.
you should find a video and post it in the sports discussion room or something of, especially if it's like a full video. Like, cause
Yeah.
I want to see Max hoisting that trophy at 16 years of age. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
So there's a lot of young
16
players,
years
a
old.
lot of young players in that squad that have got hands on that trophy, man. Lewis Skelly as well being one of them. He got a trophy. He lifted it as well.
Yep. So I mean, Arsenal's got a bright future. I think Arsenal does even better next year.
You think he's winning the back-to-back?
Well, they're not going to lose really any players. If anything, they're going to add some firepower, some star power, right? But they're not going to lose. So they're going to.
Do you think this team can win the historic double, win the Champions League as well?
Well, I'm hoping it's going to be a tough game, though. Let's not make any qualms about that. It is going to be a tough game, but I don't know, man. Things are going Arsenal's way. You know,
How am I going to celebrate? I've already celebrated. Like, I'm gonna imagine celebrate the Champions League as well. Fucking hell.
Boss Apollo is in the house. What's going on, Boss Apollo? I see you too. Rocky, my arch enemy, he says. Yes. So Boss Apollo's team now gone back to their roots from TWA, coming back as the public enemy, and of course Team Rocky Cross, his Rocky and Mad Dog, they're going to be leaving the anarchists behind. They're not going to be in the same faction as Tessa and Morgan anymore, so they're going back out on their own. They're going to be known as the Nexus, or the New Nexus, I'm sure people will call them, because there's already a historical team name called Nexus. They'll probably get called the New Nexus, but nonetheless, Nexus is coming very soon, as is Public Enemy, as well as Truth and Consequences. Is that the name of Big Farmer Jackson and Emily England? I forget now, but I think it's Truth and Consequences or something like that. So we got some more teams still coming into the tag team division, men's. It is Truth and okay. I thought so. I did think that. So that's exciting stuff. But well, let's see who I am today. But yeah, imagine being 16 years old winning the Premier League. Like that's just crazy. And what a trip that must be at school, with everybody probably treating you like you're a god for a while. You know what I mean? I'm Big E. I seem to be Big E a lot. Does anybody else notice that? I'm Big E a lot. Who am I dressed as? I know, that's what I just said, Rocky. I'm Big E again. Like, what the hell? Dressed as a gorilla. Well, that's fitting, at least, you know. Big E's a fairly big dude. He's dressed in a gorilla costume. What's he driving, though? Let's see what he's driving. Let's see what he's driving.
Wow. What a day, man. Fucking hell. Crazy.
Boss Apollo is Roman Reigns. And Big E is driving a Lamborghini. I don't know, man. I don't think a gorilla fits well in a Lamborghini. That would kind of wreck the interior of that vehicle. That's for damn sure.
It's going to be a little bit strange, isn't it? Not talking about the league and the title race and stuff like that nowadays, because we've done it for so long now.
I know. Big E. Yeah, I've been Big E 8 times. I know, it's weird, right? It is kind of weird. Boss Apollo is Roman Reigns dressed as a seal. Rocky's The Rock as a sheep driving a, it says Ninja. A Ninja! I don't know what that is. It must be like a Korean version of a Kawasaki Ninja, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? It's Rocky. Who the hell knows? But anyways, yeah. Man, what a trip that must be to go back to school. Because he's not going to get treated the same now, right? He's a superstar now, and he's also a future multi-millionaire, right? Like within the next, what, 5 years, he'll be a multi-millionaire, quite likely. Because I'm sure they're not paying him top dollar yet. He's only 16. But he's probably making some good money, like really good money. Way more than the average 60-year-old will make in a lifetime, probably. But over the years, because that dude is only going to get... That's the scary thing. He's 16, man. He's only going to get better. Imagine when he's 19, 20. Fuck. And if he sticks with Arsenal, I mean, he could lead the team to a few Premier League titles and who knows what else. But the kid is amazingly good. It's.
I definitely think we'll win another one, like, at some point.
Oh yeah, it says Ninja, but you typed Ninja. You typed Ninja.
We're gonna have to see how everyone else improves as well over the summertime, and who brings in players and stuff like that as well.
Yeah. Question of the show.
Man City might be done for the next couple of years as well now. So.
Maybe. Who knows? Question of the show today: will Gunther dethrone Cody Rhodes, and will Brock Lesnar be able to beat Obafemi? And that's of course happening at Clash in Italy. I personally hope Gunther dethrones Cody Rhodes. I think it's time for a change with Cody Rhodes. And let's be honest, it's more fun watching Cody chase the title than it is him actually being the champion. I don't know why that is. It just is. It is what he's more.
He's not a good champion here.
Not really. No, they don't. He hasn't done anything special as champion. That's for sure. But I, honestly, and I don't know if we're ever going to see it because I don't think Cody wants it. But I would really like to see a heel version of the American Nightmare. Actually have an American Nightmare. Have it worthy of the namesake. Because I've always found it weird. We've talked about this before, of course. But I've always found it weird that Cody was called the American Nightmare. And I get his dad's the American Dream, but what about Cody Rhodes is nightmarish? I mean, is anybody actually intimidated by Cody Rhodes? Does he scare children after watching the matches? Do they go to bed frightened and pee the bed? Like, I don't get that whole moniker, the American Nightmare for Cody Rhodes. It's just for me always been a little weird. I mean, it is what it is. That's who he is now. But I'm just saying, like, do you not find it weird that he's the American Nightmare? Like, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just a weird name for Cody Rhodes. For me personally, I don't know. But, yeah. I want to see Gunther as the WWE champion. Not to mention, then he's won the World Championship and the WWE Championship. I'll be honest, I still hope eventually they unify those titles. We do not need two world champions. Let's bring back a light heavyweight championship here. And I don't know what they'd do for the women if they unified their titles. Bring I don't know. I guess they could have a light heavyweight championship too. There's no reason they couldn't just be the women's version of, I guess. But specifically in the men's division, there's a multitude of reasons to bring back the light heavyweight championship because there's still bigger guys that you want to see wrestle in the heavyweight division, right? The World Heavyweight Championship. And then there's the smaller guys it'd be more fun to watch them in their own division. Much like other combat sports, there's different divisions, and that's for a reason. And in WWE's sake, so we don't end up getting a Darby Allin as our world heavyweight champion. But because I still don't like that. If Darby somehow won the title by accident and was a transitional champion and just dropped it back, it'd be one thing. But I mean, now he's just defending it on AEW against people that would never even get a championship match. It's just weird, man. It's just weird, and they have him starch the face of their company. A guy that's been beating people like Kenny Omega. So I guess Kenny Omega should never wrestle Darby Allin because if Darby can beat MJF that quickly, what would he do to Kenny Omega, who's already lost to MJF? I mean, You know what I mean? It's weird. It's just weird. But again, I've said it before. I didn't like it back in the day when Rey Mysterio was WWE champion either. It just he's the biggest little man in the business, but especially back then when there was all those gigantic freaks of nature in the ring, and he's somehow the WWE champion. Is like, how do we explain this? You know, how do we explain this? And especially in today's, because people want to see good action, good storytelling, stuff like that, but they also want to see a little bit of realism, and it's hard to have some realism when you've got, you know, gargantuans that are supposed to be fighting for a title, but you got some little guy holding that title. It's just whoa. But when it comes to WWE, though, I just like to see them unify the titles. They don't need to have two World Heavyweight Champions. It doesn't make any sense. They don't do drafts anymore. The lines have been blurred forever as far as, you know, brand versus brand. I don't even think we need two GMs for that matter, man. You know? From what I understand, Nick Aldis wants to go back to wrestling. He wants to have another run. I've also read that...
You should bring in Mickey James for a mixed tag match or something. That's what you do.
Well, that'd be interesting. What I have read is Teddy Long might be coming back to perhaps take over SmackDown because Nick Aldis does want to wrestle again. It's been a while since we've seen Teddy, but Teddy Long was always one of the greatest GMs. I have zero problems with that if that's true. I don't know if it's true. Again, it was from the dirt sheets, and you can never tell with dirt sheets anymore because for at least the last 2-3 years, in addition to misinformation, WWE also puts out false information themselves to, you know, pique people's interest and get them going and talking and counter other false information. You know what I mean? So you don't know anymore when it comes to the dirt sheets. But I did read recently. I'm trying to remember the website it was. Might have been Bleacher's Report, I think, perhaps. But I'm not even 100% on that because I can't remember. But anyways, I did read that Teddy Long might come back. So, and I'd be okay with that. The story of GWF Mad Dog was burned by a masked figure, but last night we all found out the masked figure was Rocky Cross. Mad Dog awakening in the hospital, but he's burned. In the last promo, he got helped out. Okay, interesting. A little bit of a backstory there for Rocky Cross and Mad Dog. But anyways, while we continue our conversations, we may as well get the show on the go. We do have 9 matches today, of course, in TWA's toughest arena. We got 4 championships on the line. We're going to start things off with a bang. As I mentioned earlier, we are starting off. The tone setter of the day is the Coalition versus Los Americanos for the TWA Speed Tag Team Championship. So we're going to get the show on the go right now. Right now, it is time to turn and burn with TWA Underground. But yeah, I would. I mean, what do you think? Do you like having 2 world championships, or would you rather see them unify them?
I prefer like 2. I always prefer like having 2 world championships because it gives like people more opportunities and that. You have like, you know, like each side.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, I won't hate it if they don't unify them or anything. Like, I mean, but I just personally would like to see them unify them.
Some people like unified. People prefer having 2 belts. It's like just preference, really, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see if I can test my luck in blackjack here. Did I just put BI? That's not going to lead to anything. There we go. Let's try that. What did I get?
Oh,
Pair of 9. I got 18. What is the blackjack numbers right there? I should pin those to the... So blackjack numbers are an ace and a 6, so that's 17. So I am leading in blackjack right now. Of course, I don't really count, so if I do end up being the winner via those 2 9s, I will simply give that to somebody. The Coalition being led by the one Elijah Archer and Dropkick Murphy. MJF and Joe Hendry taking on Rayo and Bravo today in an attempt to dethrone them. And in MJF's words, he wants to take the fast track. He wants to defeat the TWA Speed Tag Team Champions and use it as a stepping stone to either the Underground World Tag Team Championships or the TWA World's Tag Team Championships. Either way, they're looking to get the job done here tonight against Los Americanos, but I tell you, Los Americanos have been absolutely impressive since taking TWA contracts. They are the reigning defending champions. It's not going to be an easy matchup. They've already fought once just recently. Ended up being a draw. And here they come. Being led to the ring by El Grande Americano, the longest reigning TWA World Heavyweight Champion in TWA history. A lot of history being made over the last year. Look at TDL, for instance. As of today, Mufasa and Eric Dangerous, 195 days they have been TWA World Tag Team Champions and have defended so many times. They've just been plain and simple unbeatable. Of course, we know that Team Rocky Cross and Team Boss Apollo, there's probably several others that would like to see the fall of TDL. But when is that going to happen? As time passes, it's looking more and more unlikely. One of these days, they're just going to retire. The next generation of Mufasas and Eric Dangerous are going to be in the ring. Their kids are going to be wrestling before TDL lose those championships. Boo to the Coalition. How dare you? That is ghastly. Somebody should ban Rocky Cross. That is disgusting talk. We don't talk like that here.
Some prestigious tag titles.
We do not speak that way about the Coalition. But here we go. Bell's about to ring.
I'm looking at the AEW pay-per-view card tonight, and apparently there's a tag team I Quit match, which confused me because that's never been good there.
No, I don't think I've seen a tag team I Quit match before either. That's interesting.
That is interesting, actually.
Like, is it an elimination style, or is it one quit wins it all, or?
I think shouldn't they both have to quit?
Wow, 2 count already by Bravo. Or was that Rayo? I always get the two confused. They wear different colors. You think I'd get it by now, but I'm pretty sure it might have been Bravo. Bravo is in the blue, I think. Yes, Rayo is in the red. Rayo Americano and Bravo Americano. I'm always against the Coalition and whatever team Boss Apollo is. Fair enough. Well, who knows? Boss Apollo keeps changing his team name. He changes his team name more than he changes his own underwear, which is ghastly, by the way. Just going to throw that out there. Just going to throw that out there. Sorry, who against Will Ospreay? Oh, yeah. Yep. That could definitely, well, it could be a good match. It just depends, I guess, what they both bring to the ring. You know, I've seen... No, I don't think it even belongs in AEW. I think it's a travesty that it's even there. No, he never wrestled for anybody else besides WWF. You know, when he wasn't in there as the Rocket Owen Hart or as the Black Heart, the King of Hearts, whatever else he would go. He was the Blue Blazer. He was always a part of the Hart Foundation and in the WWF. But by the way, Luke, if you want more wrestle, you can have the Nexus on your show. Oh, wrestlers, that's supposed to say. Good God, Rocky. Rocky Blazes.
Oh, right.
Says, yeah, you could download or ink them the contracts for LCW. Again, they're going to be called the Nexus now. So they too have changed their names again. Here we are making fun of Boss Apollo. Rocky Cross also changing his team name again. Leaving the poor women in the dust to form a new faction. Or, well, tag team anyways. I was waiting for that.
at the end of England. You know where.
Sing it all day long. As everybody can tell, Luke, very excited, of course, that Arsenal Premier League champions for the first time in 22 years. 22 years is a long time. To be fair, my favorite hockey team hasn't been doing. I mean, it's been what? Just about 60 years. Just about 60 years for the Toronto Maple Leafs since they won a Stanley Cup. How ghastly is that? And they've always been one of the richer teams in the league. A lot of cap rules, though. They really try to prevent teams from basically purchasing a Stanley Cup. But then for a couple seasons there, I don't know if they're still doing it. I don't think they are, where they could borrow players from other teams to win. Like, I hated that. It's like, that doesn't make sense to me. And even if you borrow a player, if they win the trophy, those borrowed players shouldn't even be included as part of the team, and they should not be put on the cup. They were borrowed. They weren't part of the team. But yeah. Minute 8 left of this contest. Yeah. 55 seconds remaining. Are we gonna go to a second draw between these two teams? That would be ghastly. That is not how we want to start out. Ooh, nice springboard moonsault by MJF there. 34 seconds remaining. I don't know. It's looking more and more like this is going to a draw. Somebody's going to need to pull off a quick pinfall or submission here.
I'll put the mic on mute for a second.
Okay.
And staying with it into the cover.
5 seconds remaining. Wow, that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen, in the final seconds of the match. The winners of the match, and still your TWA Speed Tag Team Champions with a big win over the Coalition. Back to the end of the line for the Coalition. Unfortunately for MJF and Joe Hendry. But it is Rayo and Bravo Americano. Los Americanos, still your Speed Tag Team Champions, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. They're, of course, not being managed by anybody. They're free agents on the roster. They answer to nobody but themselves, but a big victory over the Coalition.
Wrestling Alliance Total Action Tag Team Champions.
Wowzers. First, it was El Grande Americano with a historic run. Are we going to see Rayo and Bravo? Are they going to repeat that same success? They didn't get it done last season. But since the beginning of Season 7, they have been stunning. All right, here we go. Next match of the day.
The WWE Universe on their feet.
We're going to see Hostile Takeover taking on Irresistible Forces. Nia Jax and Lash Legend. Roxy Riot and Sky Sin from Team Honeybee Wrestling making their way to the squared circle right now. They are ready to rock and roll. Do they have what it takes to take out Nia and Lash? We're going to find out. That is our next match of the day.
The moment this match was announced, the WWE
Roxy Riot and Sky Sin.
I think it is destined to deliver.
All right. So, anyways, I wonder what Luke is heating up in the microwave. Probably like, I'm gonna guess like either he's heating up some pizza or something, or perhaps he's making popcorn. The new week Nexus will fall, like always, and will always live underneath the shadows of the Public Enemy. Oh, I forgot the one before that. Oh, by the way, Archer, what? Night Duct? UK Wrestling Tinker Duck Daughter went into a match last night against 7 champions. Winner takes all, as it was an elimination match. 8 women match. Night Dust won all 7 titles. Interesting. That was very difficult for me to read. How dare you. Temple Blaze in the house. What's new and exciting? I see you've been rocking and rolling here in the Land of Red on YouTube, putting on some fantastic shows. Temple Plays. How are you doing today? Were you live today? Did I miss a show? Did I forget to check a VOD? Or are you live later? But yeah, what's new and exciting? What's going on? What is up? Lash Legend and Nia Jax, Irresistible Forces, set to take on Hostile Takeover. Roxy Riot and Sky Sin. This will likely not be for the faint at heart. It's all good. You just doing Thursdays now? Okay, gotcha. Well, I mean, life can keep you busy, you know what I mean? It happens, believe me, I know. I just changed jobs a few months ago, and I've been busy as a mofo. So when I get the opportunity, we're mostly live on weekends now with Stars and Legends matchups, house show matches, being pre-recorded during the week. The Nexus challenges your team, boss. Oh, take that, Boss Apollo. Shots fired. Public Enemy is officially being challenged. What says you, Boss Apollo? Are you down with that? Because if you're not down with that, the Nexus might have 2 words for you. I don't know. That's just a guess. Luke is back. So what were you heating up, Luke? What were you heating up in the microwave?
Oh, counters right into the bread basket.
Pasta. Oh, I thought maybe pizza. I figured either you were heating up pizza or perhaps maybe you were making popcorn or something. I was wrong on both counts. Lovely. Has anybody else played blackjack? Let's see. Rocky Blazing Star played blackjack. Oh, wait a minute. Did he? What does that mean? That was me. Rocky, did you play blackjack yet?
Well, your team wins a trophy of any sort. I always enjoy it, especially if you're a true fan of the team. Like,
yeah.
She's setting something up.
I rolled a 2 and a 6. That is not gonna cut it. Dice is 4 and a 3. 4 and a 3. Let's see if I'm Extreme Championship worthy today. Did I fix that? I don't even know if I fixed it. I did not. Fuck, I knew I forgot to do something. But I'm 92% Extreme. I should say Extreme Championship worthy. I forgot to change it. I don't even know how that even happened. For just to say champion like that. And in caps. I don't type in caps ever. Ghastly. 88% for Rocky Blazing Star. The only other one we can try is World, of course. 87% World Championship worthy. That's not bad. Usually I get something really low like 20. Or less. Or less. I have not played the lotto. Let's try that out. Let's try that out. 101. Yeah, no. Lotto numbers are 148 or any combination. So it could be 841, 814, 481, 418, etc., etc., etc. As long as you have a combination, any combination of those 3 digits, 1, 4, and 8. You can win yourself a world championship. Blackjack, you can win a claim to a superstar. And Dice, I believe it is a faction. I could have those reversed, actually. But one of them's superstar claim. And the other is a faction claim, if you're able to win it. We're going to be coming up with some new criteria to claim superstars, because we're not on Twitch as much, which means a lot of our newer members of the Fam Jam aren't necessarily going to get a chance to go claim points over on Twitch. So we're going to have to come up with something different, like how many shows you're here to watch. Maybe if you're here for your first claim, maybe take 5, 6, 7 shows, hanging out with the Fam Jam, enjoying the shows, give you the opportunity to make a claim for a superstar. If you don't already have some people don't claim superstars at all, they just want to have their own Wrestlers Inc. contracts, right? But yeah. So Luke, did you party all weekend long?
Oh, this is right. I did.
I mean, we've known.
You have to have a drink about it. He's making it to the top rope here.
Yeah. I mean, we've known since before today they were lifting that trophy, but today was the day they actually got to do it, though.
Well, today really
Yeah.
Massive backbreaker.
No, it didn't feel like we got it. It still feels good, but
yeah. And I like how they had the option to change their kits before lifting the trophy, rather than just having to lift it in the away jerseys they wore during the game against Crystal Palace. It was also nice to see, again, it was nice to see Arsenal cap the season off with a W. Table set ablaze. Who the hell did that? That is Gasly. Roxy Riot with a bag of thumbtacks. They are all over the middle of the squared circle. Ooh. Damn. That was like a Frankenstein right on top of the steel chair. Is somebody going to go through that flaming table is my question. I was surprised Nia Jax didn't try to put her through the table right there. Roxy Riot with a pinfall here on Lash Legend. Lash kicks out. 95% World Championship worthy for Boss Apollo. Boss says he's been good so far. How about you, Rocky? I mean, Rocky's just been a straight up villain. He's a straight up villain. TWA troll. How dare he? But glad to hear you're doing good though, boss. This is good. Are you at work or are you at home, boss? Although I guess if you were home, you'd probably be on the broadcast booth. And you are not, so I'm going to guess you might be at work. Might be at work. Good, just been chilling all day. And I am the only troll to you, Archer. That's not true. You also troll Boss Apollo almost every single show. It is not just Archer. And still nobody has gone through that flaming table. They just wanted to see a little flamage in the arena, apparently. Look at it smoking all over the place. I'm surprised it hasn't burned itself out. But seeing how it's sitting there, set ablaze, I would like to see somebody go through it. Oh, 2 count again. Lash Legend gets that left shoulder up. But you go through the trouble to set up a table and light that bitch on fire. Put somebody's ass through the table. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I think Roxy Riot just got busted open. Lash Legend busted her wide open. At least I think it was Roxy Riot that was busted open. Might have been Sky Sin or Nia Jax, perhaps, maybe. I don't know. Look at that. Still avoided that flaming table. Can somebody not put that fire out? I mean, really. It's just going to burn away the whole match? We got a fire in the fucking arena? Do we need to call the fire department? What in the blue hell? Lash Legend with a big power bomb. Oh! Sky Sin just barely kicks out of that. Nice retaliation. Roxy Riot coming from behind Lash. Lash caught her. Nia grabs a hold of Sky Sin inside the ring, tosses her right back inside. I gotta tell you, the Irresistible Forces are no joke. Nia and Lash looking to take over the women's tag team division. Of course, Hostile Takeover looking to do the same thing. And Sky Sin busts open Lash Legend. Nia Jax laid outside the ring. And look at that, just like that, that is it. That is all. The winners of the matchup. Representing Team Honeybee Wrestling, it is Roxy Riot and Sky Sin. The Hostile Takeover with a big W over the Irresistible Forces. Congratulations to Team Honeybee Wrestling. And of course, the Hostile Takeover.
I posted the trophy list in the YouTube in the sports room, by the way.
Oh, did you put it in the sports discussion group? Yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah.
It should
Now,
work on the Premier League website. The Premier League YouTube channel should work, right?
Did it show our young man hoisting the trophy?
I think it just says everyone's doing it. I think.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Our next match of the day. The Tribal Chief, the OTC, Roman Reigns, is here at TWA Underground Arena, and he is looking to take on the one Elijah Archer, the reigning defending TWA Legends Champion. It is an underground match. It is, of course, not for the Legends Championship. Roman Reigns is not in the Hall of Legends. He will be someday. He will most definitely be someday. But he is not quite there yet. Not quite there yet, but today he will take on the one Elijah Archer in an underground matchup. That is next. That is next. Archer's been on a bit of a hot streak as of late, which is a good thing, because for a while there he was losing at least every second matchup. Of course, lost his TWA Underground World's Championship. He's been very upset about that ever since that happens. He wants to get another crack at that championship. He loved that belt. I don't know why. The only other belt he's loved as much as that one is the Legends Championship. Of course, he is now currently, I believe, in his 15th reign as Legends Champion, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to fact check that, but I'm pretty sure this is his 15th reign. I think he's been 14-time Legends Champion, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Still holds a record for the amount of Legends defeated and the amount of times defending the Legends Championship. Wasn't a record time holding, because, I mean, at that point, Archer was defending almost every other day. Challengers were coming out of the woodworks. And speaking of Archer, here he comes, the reigning defending TWA Legends Champion. Get a good look at the new TWA Legends Championship as well. The leader of the coalition, who he unfortunately had to just, at the beginning of the show, our tone setter, he had to watch his team of Maxwell Jacob Friedman and Joe Henry lose to Rayo and Bravo Americano, who retained their TWA Speed Tag Team Championships. Of course, Archer doesn't have to worry about losing his title here today. However, he would love to have a great showing as the leader of the faction. Would love to take out Roman Reigns. Especially here at TWA's toughest arena.
A loss in a non-title match might tarnish his title reign.
The OTC versus the One. Underground matchup. What do you guys think, Archer or the OTC? Who's picking up the W here?
No counts, no.
We're certainly going to find out either way, but
to hear someone quit or to stop the fight. The Underground does not show any mercy.
No mercy. This is true. Rocky says, "Boo!" How dare you, sir? I hope Roman Reigns kicks your ass, Archer. Rocky is just being a straight-up troll tonight. Straight-up troll.
Weighing in at 265 pounds,
The OTC. The Tribal Chief, the head of the table.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 255
How dare they hold up a Joe Hendry sign while the One is in the middle of the squared circle? Ghastly. Did you see that? That's disgusting. Where's the Archer sign? What in the blue hell? What in the blue hell? Here we go. It is go time.
Matches really showcase the basic foundations of a true wrestler.
Historically speaking, Archer has a real tough time with underground matches. Although most people do. Most people do. There's a reason they call it TWA's toughest arena. Believe me, there's no undefeated superstars inside the TWA Underground arena. Armbar locked in on the OTC here. Oh, he's getting out of that quick, though. He is getting out of that quick. Anybody been watching the NHL playoffs? Lots going on there. Well, I mean, that makes perfect sense. The anticipation for the final game of the Premier League, and of course lifting the trophy, the Premier League trophy, out of nowhere with an AKO. Did not keep the OTC down though. Look at that. Holy shit. Acknowledge Roman Reigns as the One. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. How dare you? How dare you even suggest such a thing might happen? Ghastly. Roman Reigns looking to take advantage of the outside. Nothing but concrete out there. Concrete and steel surround the ring. Of course, I mean, even inside the squared circle isn't much fun. I mean, it is just, there are no mats on that apron. On that ring mat. It is all wood. Roman Reigns fighting out of another submission. Oh, spears Archer right out of his boots. He's wearing shoes, so that's okay, but Rocky says, "Let's go, Roman." Rocky, don't you have better things to do? How dare you? Should have to make your bed or something. Oh! Holy shit, German suplex landed the back of Roman Reigns' head right off the top of the barricades. And then, of course, 2 times off the concrete. That's not going to help matters any for the OTC. Oh! He stopped a fucking mud hole in him. That is it. That is all. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match. The One. Elijah Archer. With a big W over the OTC. Roman Reigns. What's that?
I didn't know you were going to beat him.
Well, I thought Roman could potentially... I mean, again, Archer doesn't win that many underground matches, so, I mean...
No, he doesn't. That's why I thought Roman Reigns would have won that one.
But wanted to make a statement here today. He wants another crack at that TWA Underground World Championship that is being held currently by the reigning defending champion, of course, Oni Shinobi, the Ninja Demon. But here we go with our next match of the day in the women's tag team division. It is the Outlaws. The Captain Dangerous, Amber Extreme, and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Making their way to the squared circle. They'll be taking on the Judgment Days, Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. But man, what a win for Elijah Archer. I mean, after he got up from the AKO, I was wondering, because I thought, wow, I think Archer might actually lose this one again. Because, I mean, he got AKO'd right onto the concrete. You know what I mean? He got AKO'd on the concrete, and the man got right back up. So the fact that he got the wind stomped out of his lungs that way. Mind you, he got sent to Suplex City on the concrete. The back of his head was slammed off the top of the barricade. I mean, what else was Archer going to do to the guy? The referee called it either way. KO, or TKO anyways. Here comes Raquel Rodriguez. Why is Pete Dunne coming out with Raquel Rodriguez? That's weird. Are they dating? What the blue hell? What's going on here? What is going... Moon Raiders in the house. What's going on, Moon?
Nothing much.
Did you make it in time to see the one beat the OTC?
Always towering over the competition. Raquel is an absolute...
Rocky.
Just came with stupid.
Rocky Blazing Star says it was rigged. Rigged, he says. How dare he? Archer, though, doing very well as of late. He's the reigning defending Legends champion. He's already defended a couple of times. Now he just beat the OTC. Had a bit of a setback with his loss to Brock Lesnar, but that didn't stop him. Kept on trucking to defend his Legends Championship. Now he's got a big win over the OTC. He's going to be looking to gun directly towards Oni Shinobi, the reigning defending TWA Underground World Champion from Team Oni Shinobi FU. 977, unlucky. Need any combination of 148. Any combination of 148 is what you need. It's what you got to do. So far, that has not been done. Has not. I want to know why Pete Dunne's out there. That's so strange. Is Pete Dunne getting around the locker room? Is that what's going on here? Do they have a love affair going on that we're not aware of? Because he's most certainly not a part of the Judgment Day. And he came out with Raquel, not Roxy, you know? So I'm blaming Raquel Rodriguez for this. I don't know why he's out there, but he's definitely making his presence known for some reason.
Table match underway.
Here we go, table match between two of the baddest tag teams in the women's division today. Who's going through a table? Is it going to be the Outlaws, or is it going to be the Judgment Day? And to further that just a little bit, who is going to go through the table? Will it be Dr. Britt Baker? Will it be Amber Extreme? Will it be Raquel Rodriguez? Or will it be Roxanne Perez?
Going after the arm in a big way. She manages to maneuver herself out of harm's way. Barrage.
And oh man, a barrage of body strikes right to the midsection by Amber Extreme, but did not even slow down Raquel Rodriguez. Yo, taken to the skies already is Amber Extreme with a moonsault from the top turnbuckle.
Despite all appearances, a tables match actually takes a lot more brains than brawn.
See that? Pete Dunne getting in the way out there. Ghastly. Referee should be tossing his ass from ringside. What's he doing getting in the way? Go sit down at the commentator's booth. Sit with the timekeeper. I don't care. Keep your nose out of the business. You are not in the women's division, sir. How dare you involve yourself like that? Tilt-a-whirl takedown.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Roxy Perez looking to set a table up already.
The fact is, you have to soften up your opponent.
Goes right after Amber Extreme.
To get them through a table. You can still recoup and prevent yourself from facing.
Nice retaliation there by Amber Extreme, but Raquel Rodriguez right there. She's playing the numbers game right now, but here comes Britt Baker back into the ring. Immediately taken out, though, by Roxanne Perez. Not looking good right now for the Outlaws, really. Oh, nice reversal by Britt Baker, but Raquel Rodriguez right there to take her out. And now it is Raquel looking to put somebody through a table. Amber Extreme sets the other table back up. Oh, they knocked the tables down, but nobody actually went through the tables. Somebody hit Pete Dunne with one of those tables, please. Why is he removing the turnbuckle? He's trying to give Raquel Rodriguez an edge of some sort here. That's what's going on. Oh, powerbomb by Roxy. I'm surprised she didn't just put her through the table right there. She had the opportunity to do so. That's kind of crazy, really.
He's taking their toll on her a little.
Oh, slammed her right off, face first off the table. Corner of the table, not to mention. Man, oh man. These guys are just laying it all out on the line here. It has been nothing but fire action since the bell rang. Oh, hard to the corner goes Britt Baker. But yeah, the Avs are losing their series in the NHL. They're down 2-1, I believe it is. Or wait a minute, is it 2-0? Could be 2-1, I forget, against the, let me check. Against the Las Vegas Golden Knights anyways, but let's have a look. It's 2-0, yeah, that's right. So Vegas Golden Knights are up 2-0 on the Colorado Avalanche. The Hurricanes beat the Canadiens yesterday 2-1 in overtime. So their series is tied at 1 game apiece. But now we're going back to Montreal for 2 games, so they do have home ice advantage. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens when they go back to Montreal. Just trying to see when their next game is. Next game is tomorrow, Hurricanes and Canadiens. And it'll be Tuesday. And that is it. That is all. Just like that. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the tag team table match, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, the Judgment Day, with a big win over one of TWA's very best female tag teams ever, the Outlaws. They have beaten Amber Extreme and Britt Baker. So congratulations to Raquel and Roxy. Holy hell. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure the Outlaws would come out on top in that one, but not today. Not today. All right, here we go. Our next match of the day. This is a last Vixen standing matchup between rivals Mara Thorne, representing Team Infinitoni, and of course Maria Juliet Francis, the reigning defending double champion. She is the TWA Women's Speed Champion, and she is of course the TWA Television Champion. Is Madam MJF. Madam MJF, Maria Juliet Francis, representing Team Honey Bee Wrestling. Tara Thorne.
I know she's been preparing for this match for a while.
The
This
Psycho.
is her chance to make a bold statement.
The giant of the women's division, if you will. Or one of the giants of the women's division. We do have Emily England.
Here
Nia
she
Jax and
comes,
others, of course.
Miss Multiple titles.
And here she comes, the reigning defending double champion.
And her opponent from Beverly Hills, California,
Maria Juliet Francis.
Women's Television Champion and the Wrestling Alliance Women's Total Action Champion, Maria Julie Francis.
Madam MJF.
She is carrying a lot of weight these days, both physically and
One of the quickest rising newcomers the women's division has ever seen.
So is that large championship-sized target.
What does she have, like 1 or 2 blemishes on her record? The rest are all victories and championship defenses. Crazy.
She's carrying with her. That
Crazy.
She's on top here. She's in charge here.
But yeah, so it's 2-0 for Vegas Golden Knights. They lead that series in the NHL, and again, the Hurricanes and the Habs are locked at a game apiece. Hurricanes and Habs are back at it tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, which would be, about 1 o'clock in the morning for the UK folks. And then Tuesday, Vegas and the Golden Knights back in Las Vegas, 9 p.m., 2 p.m. UK time.
What you failed to mention is you can do anything you want in order to stop.
Again, it should be interesting to see what happens when they go back to Montreal. It is hard to beat Montreal in Montreal,
Big gorilla press reversal into a DDT.
much less be in the playoffs against Montreal. So it's going to be very interesting. I'd love to see Montreal. I mean, most of the times I don't want Montreal to win ever. I'm a Maple Leafs fan. As it is playoff time. They're the only Canadian team left. I have to root for them. So it is what it is. But I'd love to see them move on to the next round, and that'd be fantastic.
Most of the time,
It would be fantastic.
This is also a situation where a savvy superstar can thrive. Hitting
Make it to the
right
conference
move at
finals.
The exact right moment could be all it takes to keep your opponent down for 10. That's gonna fire you
I'm
up.
trying to remember the last time they were in the conference finals. I know the last time they won the Stanley Cup was 1993.
In her favor. She is meticulous and
Would have been the 92-93 season.
Bam! She flipped that attack around. She finds her moment and breaks up the.
But anyways, yeah, that's a bit all there is to talk about. Playoffs are almost over. Not a lot going on there. Well, Luke, we haven't heard you sing any more championship-winning songs yet. I thought you would have sang it multiple times by now. I mean, you have, just not live on the broadcast.
You know what we are, champions of England. You know what we are. You know what we are. You know what we are, champions of England. You know what we are.
Has them by the neck.
The serenading voice of hardcore country, Luke, ladies and gentlemen.
She's an easy target now.
Champion, champion. Oh, well, well. Champion, champion. Oh, well, well, well.
Reversal. What a counter.
Rocky Blazing Star says, by the way, you want to laugh? We have a stair cupboard on the corner of the bottom chair. And this morning, as I was coming down the stairs, I walked past it to get jump scared by my dog. So your dog scared the hell out of you this morning? I mean, if you tell him to shut up, he'll just sing louder, Rocky.
It don't matter.
He said, shut up, Luke. You're just gonna Premier League champions. Do the fuck what he wants.
I can't go jump off a fucking building.
And she's reeling now.
He's scared to live in shit. Well, what kind of dog is it? What kind of dog is it that you have? What kind of dog is he? What is Buddy the Wonder Dog again? What type of dog is he? I forget.
He's a staffy.
Is he? Yeah, okay. A staffy. A husky. Nice. How old? My son has a husky. He's just about a year old now soon, I think. Full of piss and vinegar that boy is, too, I'll tell you. Piss specifically, but, you know. 878 was your lotto number, was it really? That's kind of funny. But, especially considering you have an 878 in your name. But it is 148, sir. Any combination thereof. The 878 does you no good. 878 does not do you any good. I'm sorry. It just does not. Champions of England, you know who we are. I'm Canadian. What the fuck am I talking about?
You know we are champions of England. You know we are.
You got 3 huskies? God damn, you must be busy. That's a lot. That's a lot of tender love and care, because huskies are very demanding. Oh, glass tube right over the back. Damn, Janice is in there. I mean, we knew this was going to be one hell of a savage matchup. Let's face it, it is a heated rivalry between Psycho Mara Thorne and, of course, Madam MJF. It was not going to be for the faint at heart today. So far, the champion standing tall. Oh, she's going upstairs. Is she going to break her own count here? Oh, she did. Mara got the knees up. That was a silly high-risk maneuver right there by Madam MJF. I don't know what she was thinking at this stage of the game, trying to pull that off, but I don't know. First time in 22 years. Oh, Maria Julia Francis takes Janice right across the midsection. Look at the pieces of glass just roll around the ring. Oh, nice move by Madam MJF. I'm surprised the referee doesn't kick those glass shards out of the ring. I understand it's underground, but damn, that could definitely cause some further damage to both parties. By accident, even if they land on it.
She's waiting, laser focused. What has she got planned?
Ooh, misses the springboard crossbody. Mara Thorne looking to take full advantage of that situation here. Camel clutch.
How did she get out of the camel clutch just like that?
As long as they remember, they can't win by submission. You can wear out your opponent.
You know we are champions of England. You know we are.
Ripped in the hard way. Oh, what a clubbing blow.
And she never escapes that maneuver.
What's that?
Champions of England.
I know. Well, to be fair, we're like Little England. We're part of the British Commonwealth.
She's staying on the attack.
What a fighter.
Yeah, 3 huskies. That's a lot to deal with. 6 weeks old and a Yorkshire Terrier. Oh, I get it. You've got a husky and then 2 other dogs. Okay, the way I read that initially, it was like you had 3 huskies. I was like, holy fuck. What had Luke been drinking today? He sounds drunk. No, he's just excited because for the first time in 22 years, and the first time since he was 10, by the way, Team Arsenal has become Premier League champions.
And much like the 2 Warriors competing here tonight, I can assure you they won't.
So he's got to make sure everybody knows they're champions. He wants to sing everybody the victory song.
Isn't this what people do? Isn't this what everyone would do?
This is going to be nasty. There's the power.
Probably, yes. But I mean, if it's not your team that won, they don't care. Like,
yeah,
fuck you guys.
This is going to be nasty.
I've already been getting a bit of hate on that, man. I just see the champions.
What is Mara Thorne doing now? Oh, she's got a barbed wire bat. Oh, took it right in the midsection. Madam MJF gained control of the barbed wire bat. Did not go the way Mara Thorne wanted to go. And now she has Janice. Oh, right across the knee. And the arm. This is crazy.
She wants to take this thing to the outside.
Madam MJF wants a new toy. Oh no! Now why would she pour them out there? What in the blue hell did she do that for? Oh, she got up! Wow. I thought it was done right there. I thought Madam MJF was winning the matchup, but Mara Thorne got back up at the count of about 9 3/4, I think that was.
Placed against the turnbuckles.
But why Madam MJF dumped the tacks all over the outside, unless she plans on throwing Mara Thorne over that top rope. What a waste of tacks. Pour them inside the squared circle. Pour them all over that nice wood finish there. Mara Thorne with a little payback with that barbed wire. Oh, nice. Retaliation by the champion. Taken to the skies is Madam MJF. Oh, she lands it that time. Mara Thorne did not get her knees up. Hit her with the barbed wire bat again and again. Good Lord. I mean, even if Mara Thorne wanted to stay down at this point, Madam MJF just won't let her stay down. What happened there? I think she might have missed by the sounds of the B team there. I was looking at the chat real quick, so I did not see her come off the top turnbuckle, but I'm assuming she missed the mark. Gonna give it another shot here. Here she goes. And lands it.
Smart strategy. She's not taking any risks, not allowing her opponent to get any more of a breather.
Last Vixen standing matchup, and I'll tell you, these guys have not disappointed. It has been balls to the walls since the bell rang.
Getting back to a standing position.
Wow, she get up again. Mara Thorne is a fucking savage. A fucking straight up savage. Barely any life in her at this point. Madam MJF has been... Ooh, nice. But she keeps coming at Madam MJF. Still looking for that small window of opportunity. Oh, outside. Did she land on the tacks? No, that was the other side, wasn't it?
And she's fine taking this to the outside.
Ooh, boulder over. That was like a human bulldozer right there. Going for a choke slam here, I think. Damn, right onto the concrete. Right onto the concrete. Look at that, she's getting up. Not even a 1 count. Not even a 1 count. She got... Woman got choke slammed on concrete, folks, and she got back up. Wow. Buddy the Wonder Dog's outside. Hope it's nice out there today. It's crappy and shitty here.
Oh, it's been really... Heat wave. I've had a heat wave over here.
The count is at 7.
Oh yeah, the heat wave. What was the temperature today? Oh, look at this. Wow, she did it. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the last Vixen standing matchup, representing Team Infinite Oni. It is the Psycho Mara Thorne with a big W over Madam MJF. Congratulations to Mara Thorne and Team Infinite Oni. Holy hell.
Former Neon Pro Wrestling win at World Champion.
What did you say? Sorry, say that again.
She was a former champion holding 3 world titles.
Mara Thorne?
Yeah.
Yeah. She hasn't won any championships yet in TWA, and may not. She may retire. I don't know. I know she's going to be taking full advantage of that victory over Madam MJF, because that means Madam MJF has to be Mara Thorne's bitch for, I think, what is it, a week? I'd have to go back and watch the vignette again, but I think it's like a week that she has control over Madam MJF. Plans on doing ghastly things to her, by the way. Things we will not discuss on the live broadcast. But here we go, our next match of the day. The former TWA North American champion, Rock Roberts, making his way to the squared circle. He's set to take on BLK in a non-title contest. I do believe it is a speed match, though. I do believe that it is a speed match.
It's exciting to see him do his thing tonight. This should be.
Rock Roberts has been in TWA for a hot minute. Left for a hot minute, then returned, of course. But he has always been an outstanding competitor in the TWA squared circle. BLK has just been absolutely sensational. Has he even lost a match? I'm not even sure if BLK's lost a match yet. But here he comes. He is the reigning, defending TWA Speed Champion, BLK.
This is a man who can end the match with one strike. But in this environment, the same could happen to him too.
BLK from Team Diamond Wolf, of course. Or wait, sorry, it's not from Team Diamond Wolf.
Look, I know he's not defending his title tonight, but that doesn't mean
Diamond Wolf is Jay Mean. That was kind of crazy. From Team BK Rules. At least on Discord.
The following contest is an underground match.
It is not a straight-up underground match, ladies and gentlemen. It is, in fact, an underground speed match.
From Knoxville, Tennessee, weighing in at
Only way to win is by submission, knockout, or TKO. But you have 5 minutes on the clock to get the job done.
From Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 245 pounds.
So it is a speed match, but it is underground rules.
Action champion, the Dragon, BLK.
The Dragon, BLK. Again, his championship is not on the line here. It is a non-title contest. Oh! Out of nowhere! With a Roberts cutter. Damn. Didn't waste any time. Nice evasion by BLK. Man, look at that. They're just going back and forth, evading each other. Ooh, Alabama Slammer. Good God almighty.
Boston crowd applaud. Needs to escape and does. Gets free from that.
Shades of Chris Jericho there. That Boston crab.
The underground match can be. I'm curious.
I know. It was. It was a very good one, too, not to mention.
that's definitely a part of it. But the underground
BLK firing back at all cylinders, looking to take control of this matchup.
it tests your wrestling fundamentals.
I think this might actually be BLK's first trip to the Underground Arena. Not Rock Roberts' first trip, but I believe it is BLK's first trip to the Underground Arena.
Quickly rolling out.
Of course, if Rock Roberts is able to defeat BLK here today, I'm quite certain that he's going to be looking to challenge BLK down the road. Of course, he's going to have to work that out with the Anomaly Rex, because the Anomaly Rex just won the Speed Championship #1 contendership tournament, so he is next in line to face BLK for the TWA Speed Championship. But again, if Rock Roberts is able to pull off the win here today, he will most definitely be looking to involve himself into that conversation.
Reversal. And that turns things around.
Yes, he will.
Some good thinking from him right there.
Champions of England is who we are.
Every attack. He's got to fight his way back across the shoulders. What's next? TKO.
Oh!
Explosive maneuver could end things.
A TKO by Rock. They are both down and out. The referee's not doing anything here. I wonder if it's we haven't, but I wonder if anybody's ever had a double KO or a double TKO happen during an underground matchup in a different promotion. It hasn't happened in TWA, but I do wonder. You would think it would be possible. Nice counter there by the champion. Oh! Yeah, okay. Looking to make a statement here against Rock Roberts. His first trip to the Underground Arena. Oh, and that is it. That is all. Wow. Did he ever plant him? Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the TWA Underground Speed Match. He is your reigning, defending TWA Speed Champion from Team BK Rules. It is the Dragon, BLK, with the big W. Congratulations. Holy shit. Rock Roberts got his ass handed to him in that match, didn't he? My God.
The following is an elimination match.
All right, here we go.
The Wrestling Alliance.
The final 3 matches of TWA Underground. This is for the TWA Underground World Tag Team Championship. The Ego Club versus Team Chelsea. Let's fucking go.
This is gonna be good.
All right, while these guys make their way to the squared circle, I'm going to grab myself a beverage, use the facilities. I'll be back in a hot moment. Actually, not a hot moment, because that could be a long time, right? I'll be back in a moment. A few moments. Several moments. Listen, I got to pee. I'll be back when I'm damn well good and ready, okay? That's how it's going to work here. But anyways, you have Luke here. Moon Raider's here somewhere. I'm sure Luke won't mind singing you a few renditions of... Right, you know who we are. We are the champions of England. You know who we are. All right, but I'll be right back.
Champions of England, you know who we are.
The champ comes into his title defense incredibly confident, Corey.
And with good reason, Cole. When you're the champ, you don't have to worry about winning. You just have to make sure you don't lose. That is the champion's advantage.
Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 453 pounds, the Wrestling Alliance Television Champions, the Phantom Zach Payne and Ethan Page, the Club. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 538 pounds, the Wrestling Alliance Underground World Tag Team Champions, Kenny Omega and Oba Femi, the Cartel.
On the line of the Tag Team Championships, teams in their respective corners going over final strategies. Interesting to see who will gain the early advantage for their team in this match for the tag titles.
Momentum is always so vital in a tag match. No one knows that better than the champions. I look for them to come out of the gate strong.
The communication between these two is evident by that move. Oh, stop right to the hand. You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there. Oh, the moonsault connects. Send into the corner. Big boot. Makes the tag. On a leg drop, bulldog.
Tag. And now complete domination here, 2-on-1.
Double big back body drop. Teamwork could be exactly what makes the dream work in this title match. Into the turnbuckle yet again. Into an overhead suplex.
Looking for the quick pin. Only getting one out of that pin.
Because he's not even close to running on E-Man.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Laid out with a power slam.
Plotting him in the corner for something here.
Stops that offense from connecting.
And both athletes showing they have each other's number.
Proof these superstars have done their homework. Uh-oh, it's the red, white, and blue Thunder Bomb. Now that's what you call impact. He gets the tag, and here we go. The complexion of this match is about to change.
Rolling elbow right on the mark. Page with the quick wherewithal. Oh, caught with a drop kick.
Loving blow. Just ripping and tearing at their opponent's eyes.
A big kick to the gut and a clubbing forearm. Oh, backbreaker, the cover, shoulders down. Shoulder up, and the referee ends the count.
Might have caught a second wind here.
All right, I have returned, and Luke is still singing. I should have guessed. I should have guessed I'd come back to him still doing a rendition of You Know Who We Are. But Glenola, I do see you, by the way. I know you read my message, but I was just using the facilities. Had to grab a coffee. I needed a little bit of liquid fuel, if you will. Well, I guess all fuel is liquid. I need a little caffeinated fuel. is what I needed. But welcome in, Glenn. Hey, Glenn, are you live today? Are you going live today? Should we be invading you today? What's going on? Do we need to drop your link? What's happening? I'd like to see a little Digimon going on. Actually, you know what I'd like to see, Glenola? You know what I'd like to see? Red Dead Redemption. That's my favorite time. I mean, I'm always in your channel as long as you don't sneak in fucking streams while I'm at work. You rat bastard, you. How dare you? But, yeah, I think you should do Red Dead Redemption. It's been a hot minute. That's a great game. I fucking love that game. Not to mention, you're really good at it. You're quite good at that game, so I do like it. But yeah, if you're going live, I mean, we can, of course, drop your link after the show. You might be able to do that. I am there. I am there. I mean, after the main event of TWA Underground, we are going to be starting a Legends Championship Gold Rush tournament. We're going to do at least the quarterfinals. But I mean, we haven't been live that long. This show is going fairly quickly. So, and tournaments, you know how tournaments go. They're never that long. So we're going to do at least the quarterfinals, which is the first 4 matches after the main event. But yeah, that'd be fantastic. I mean, if you're able to, Glenola, feel free to join the broadcast booth. Feel free to join the broadcast booth, and then we're already here. And we can just drop the link and head on over to Team Glenola to watch some Red Dead Redemption live on the broadcast booth. Indeed. But yeah, what's new and exciting? You're no longer working at Walmart, I know that, because you have a new job now. You're being paid to take care of your loved one at home, which is amazing. Quite selfless, really, because I mean, that's not something you know, have to do, right? You're it's not an obligation. That is something you're choosing to do, which is fantastic, by the way. Let me grab some food, and I will prepare it. All right, that sounds good. What are you grabbing for food? Luke had pasta, and he didn't share, because he's a cuntfish. But what do you have? What are you making? What are you prepping? Wow. Triple German by Zach Payne. Ooh, got kicked right in the collarbone by Kenny Omega. 7 count. There's, of course, countouts because it's an elimination matchup. Obafemi looks like he's in a bit of trouble here with Zach Payne. I missed a little bit of the matchup. But I mean, so far, it's been all the Ego Club since at least since I joined the broadcast booth again. I don't know what the beginning of the match was like. Oh, look at this! Yo! Ethan Page covers up Obafemi. Here comes Kenny Omega, though. Double axe handle right between the eyes. Breaks up that count. Breaks up that count, it does. I am going to do my live show on Twitch right now. How dare you leave us? We are live on YouTube at TWA Underground. You can't find a better time to run GPW. How dare you? How dare you? That is ghastly. Disgusting. Gross. Grotesque. Naughty. Villainous. What is wrong with you? Oh, it's GWF. Well, whatever. It's G something. It is G something. I don't know why I thought it was GPW. Apparently it's GWF. We don't care. This is TWA Underground. Did you hear that, Luke? He's going to go live on Twitch while we are still live with TWA Underground. That is disgusting. Glenola says he's not sure what he's having to eat. So he's going to be scouring the cupboards.
I had a champion's dinner today.
A champion's dinner. Pasta.
Earlier on in the day, I had a Sunday dinner.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Earlier on.
Dinner of Champions.
So, it was when we started the show, I had pasta, and then
no pizza. No championship pizza. What's wrong with you? Yeah, pizza would be that's a great Champions dinner. GPW is now. Oh, that's right. It was GPW. Somebody stole your name, right? Geordie Wrestling Federation is the new name. That's right too, because you had asked people what they thought. Because you had a series, I think it was. Yeah. I like the name. I like the new name. I think it's great. Geordie Wrestling Federation. Yeah, definitely will. That's like they never figured out the Gooners thing, right? I mean, Gooners is actually, if they were to look at it from a North American perspective, it's actually Gunners. But in the UK, they pronounce it Gooners. It's not the same as a Gooner. Gooner is how they say gunner. Spelled with a U, not an O. So they don't get that either. That's why there's always a debate, you know. Well, if you think you're a gooner, you're a masturbator. No. How dare you? Team Arsenal, they all have women. They don't need to frap. Luke, of course, has the Shrine of Mickey. And constantly cheating on Nick Aldis with Mickey, by the way. That is disgusting.
Yeah, how about you?
I don't think Paige can prevent what's incoming.
I don't think your numbers popped up there, boss. You might have to do it again.
The electric chair, can they somehow counter?
Big shots.
I did that earlier. I forget what I got. Nothing significant. I know with dice I have a pair of 9s. Or wait, sorry, not dice, with blackjack. I don't think anybody's beat that yet. 18. 17 was the number to beat. I have 18. So if nobody else beats it by the end of the show, I will, of course, give that away to somebody. Blackjack, I believe, gives you the opportunity to claim a faction if you win it. You also have the opportunity to try and become Extreme Championship worthy, World Championship worthy. You can play the Lotto and dice in addition to blackjack. Boss of Paul. Oh, you got 20? Okay, so you're leading then. All right. Well, there you go, boss. You were just talking about wanting to claim somebody not long ago. Because we don't have a new system in place yet. We're going to. I think I'm going to do it on tiered. Like, you're going to have to claim a wrestler. You're going to have to attend so many shows. Because we're not on this Twitch. We're not on Twitch. We're still going to be on Twitch now and again. We're not on Twitch nearly as much as we used to be. So newcomers to the Fan Jam won't have the opportunity you guys did to collect those TWA coins, right? So we need a new. In addition to being able to win a superstar claim or a faction claim, there's got to be a way to actually claim aside from that. So I'm thinking it's going to take X amount of shows before you can do your first claim, X amount of shows before you can do your second claim. But some of us will get together and discuss that, and we'll get that in play sooner than later, and I'll add it to the rules section as well, probably.
It's now his for the taking.
And then, of course, when we are on Twitch, if you happen to have points and coins from attending those shows, you'll still be able to use those as well. But let's face it, majority of the time we're in the land of red. We are live on YouTube, which we've been doing very well with. Our YouTube channel is smoking hot right now. We're getting closer and closer to 900 subscribers. I'm looking forward. We are, and it's crazy, but it's true. But you know what, though? Like I've said before, like specifically for us, because you know our primes on Twitch were during COVID days too, so there was a lot more people active. A lot of the people that used to visit our channels and come to our shows all the time just aren't around either as much or at all anymore. So, and then there's other channels where people go and subscribe, and let's face it, when you go to channels and subscribe or donate bits, or give them tips or whatever. Those people get catered to, so they kind of get more of what they want from those channels. It's never worked like that here. Everybody has equal opportunity. I don't care if you subscribe or you don't. It's not the way it's ever worked.
Got him in the corner now.
I feel like Glenola's going to make a sandwich. Because he said he wasn't sure. So we know he's scouring the cupboards. He is scouring the refrigerator. He is scouring the freezer, looking for some sort of concoction to make for himself. Wow, look at that! They did it! Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the Elimination Tag Team matchup and your new TWA Underground World Tag Team Champions. Representing Team Ace Hunter, it is all Ego, Ethan Page, and Zach Payne. They are the Ego Club. And they are your new Underground World Tag Team Champions. So congratulations to Team Ace Hunter and the Ego Club. What a match. Dethroned Team Chelsea, one of the hottest new tag teams in TWA. Obafemi and Kenny Omega dethroned. Team Arsenal probably enjoying that right now. Team Chelsea took an L. Team Chelsea took an L. Here we go with our co-main event of the day. This is for the TWA Underground Women's Submission Championship. Making her way to the squared circle first, it is from Team Honeybee Wrestling, Victoria Vale. And she looks to dethrone the reigning, defending TWA Underground Submission Champion, Anna Jay. Trying to think how long Anna Jay has been submission champion. It's been a hot minute because her wrestler card has one of the older Underground Submission Championships. I want to say that she has been submission champion. I'm going to have to go back and look at exactly when she won that championship. It's been a hot minute. She might be setting a record with that championship, actually. I'm going to have to look into that. I don't know if Mufasa would know or not, so I'd ask Mufasa, but I'm not sure if he would know for sure. But I'm definitely going to have a look, because I'm almost positive I'm reading the discussion going on in the No Holds Barred. Iceman, no, that is Christian Hart. That is Team Christian Cool that was facing Rex.
He speaks about like AEW and WWE. Like,
as we get started here, let me remind
he's on the team.
the title is on the line here tonight. Yeah, but that's just a mere formality.
And here she comes. She is the reigning, defending TWA Underground Women's Submission Champion, the Prodigy, Anna Jay. One half of the ladies TDL tag team, by the way, who have already saw success in the tag team division, winning gold together already. Will look to do so again as they collect singles championships, not to mention. But yeah, I'm going to have to go back and see exactly how long she has been submission champion, because I'm almost positive it's been a hot minute. Because again, her wrestler card has one of the older submission champion. I mean, it is old. I almost want to say from possibly last year. I don't know. She might have been champion since December or January, maybe. I'm going to have to look. But we are in almost the end of May either way. But I think she's been champion a hot minute. So I'm interested to know if she could be setting a record with the submission championship. We need to make sure we make note of that if that's the case, of course. Joe Davis got one of the best records in TWA that might never happen again. Yeah, he was, I mean, that championship has been rebranded. It is the Extreme Championship, but still, 5 defenses. And of course, he did it in a Battle Royal. 5 Battle Royals he won. That is definitely a record. That is definitely a record. All right, here we go. Victoria Vale and Anna Jay. Somebody is going to be ripping somebody's limbs off today. Who's it going to be? Will Anna Jay retain? Or will Victoria Vale and Team Honeybee Wrestling gain? We're about to find out. You know who we are. 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 Champions of England, you know who we are. Fuck yeah. But, you know, it's still funny, though. You had to wait 22 fucking years. I only had to wait 3. I see, I was the good luck omen. You know, I started following Team Arsenal. Now, to be fair, so I've been watching Premier League for 3 years, but I've only chosen Team Arsenal second year in, so technically 2 years. Because I didn't have a team in Season 1. I watched everybody. So only 2 years I had to wait. And they poured it on. And they're about to go on and win Champions League 2. They're going to complete the historic double. It's going to happen. Mark my words, you watch. May 30th, it is going down. Team Arsenal are going to walk out Champions League winners. The historic double will be complete. That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? Glenola says soccer sucks. I mean, soccer in North America does suck, but European and English football is amazing, though. It's completely different. Like, you can't even compare them. Like, MLS, I don't know how the fuck people buy tickets for that and go watch it and support it is terrible, man. Like, I mean, nowadays they do it because they keep getting people that are 3-4 years away from retirement coming from Europe or British teams, English teams, and they're coming over to finish their careers in MLS. The problem is the very best team in MLS could not beat the Wolves in the Premier League. You know, it's terrible. It's I think there's a few rule differences too, not to mention, but
I think it struggles to beat fucking Wolves. Like,
no, that's what I mean. I believe firmly that the best MLS team could not beat the Wolves. I really do.
I think that I should talk about as bad as
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I think most of the things there.
But yeah, no, so in that sense, I do agree. North American soccer sucks. It really does. But,
yeah, less is not very good.
I used to play soccer. I mean, I enjoyed playing it. I was never a big fan of watching it. But then, you know, a few years ago, I've just got so many friends now that watch Premier League and some of the, you know, English and European football. I had to check it out for myself. You know what? Again, I've said this before, but another sport I tried to get into, and I just couldn't do it, man. I tried. I apologize to anybody that's disappointed, but I tried to get into cricket. And I cannot figure that fucking sport. I don't have a goddamn clue what's going on.
I don't get it.
And the funniest fucking thing is, I think it's like the second biggest sport on the planet. How weird is that? Like, 'cause at least in Canada, you don't learn a whole lot about cricket ever. You know? Because, I mean, our national sport over here, although people assume it's hockey, and hockey does belong to us, fuck all y'all to think otherwise. Don't let it fool you that the Americans have 25 teams to our 7, which is also fucking a travesty, by the way. It's a fucking travesty. But actually, our national sport over here is actually lacrosse. Lacrosse is actually a very good game. I don't know why they've never marketed it better and tried to get more global attention on it, because a lot of the countries of the world all play lacrosse. There could be like there is a lacrosse league and lacrosse championships and stuff like that, but it's nowhere near as popular as the other sports. But it could be. I don't know if you've ever watched lacrosse. If you haven't, check it out. It's actually a lot of fun to watch. It really is. It's like I don't know, it's a combination of a few different things, really. Hockey and football, and it's a combination of a few different things, and a fun summer sport to watch get played. So, but yeah, that's actually our national sport over here is lacrosse. A lot of people wouldn't know that. Hell, most Canadians probably don't know that, to be fair. I think that's just something the government made up because of statistics. Because if you ask most people, even Canadians, you say, "What's your national sport?" Well, hockey, of course. Which is a correct answer, but the other correct answer is lacrosse. So, but yeah, I could not get into cricket. I couldn't do it. Eating red beans and rice with pork chops, and now are they grilled onions? Are they grilled onions? They got to be grilled. And what kind of pork chop? Bone in? Is it boneless? Is it butterfly?
The Arsenal Twitter account put out a thing, right, on social media saying they've got all these feelings with the Premier League titles.
Oh?
She is enjoying his total confidence.
All the people, by the way, that said that Arsenal was going to bottle it again this year, go fuck yourselves, because we are the champions.
Yeah,
we are the champions, my friends.
Time for losers, 'cause we are the champions, my friends. Actually, like, good fun.
You know who we are. You know who we are. God damn it, Luke, where were you on that when you were supposed to finish that?
You know we are, champions of England. You know we are.
And just like that, she gets out of dodge.
Shouting proud. Out loud and proud. Moonrader should also be excited. I know he's a Team Chelsea fan, but
If you watch that video, actually, like, with the posted in the sports room, and like recording the trophy celebration, you'd be like, fucking now.
oh, I'll watch it later. Yeah. Why did you go nuts? Did you go ape shit when you were recording it? I mean, good on you. Oh, Glenola says, of course, Mickey James is overrated, and Luke likes her too.
Ah, fuck you, Glenola.
Ouch. Oh, that one's got to hurt a little. He's just upset we're not talking about CM Punk. That's what it is. His favorite wrestler. It's funny though, because Glenola doesn't like CM Punk. Joe Link hires CM Punk. You know, what was the? Oh, he did. He did it to totally mess with Glenn, just like he got Trish Stratus, basically to mess with you, so he could put her, against Mickey James.
I tried to get Trish Stratus off.
Poor Joe is still trying to catch up on the recaps. He's been so busy. I mean, I've been real busy too. But at least I usually get 2 days off a week. A lot of the times I think Joe gets one. So, and he's got a lot of things. Summer's here now, so his daughters are going to have sports and a bunch of other things going on in addition to work. So, poor Joe is always busy, but he's doing his very best. I can't remember what number he's up to with the show recaps, but he's closing in. He's closing in. He's getting a little closer to getting caught up, but one thing you can count on is Joe will catch up, and Joe will watch all of the shows and all of the matches. That's what he does. One of our very best community members ever. Of course, then there's Glenola, who's been here since, I think, show 50. We can never actually decide what the actual number was, but it's right in and around there. Right in and around there. Here we are at episode, Glenn, here we are, episode 711, my friend. And you've been around since about 50. Show number 50. That's crazy, right? I chopped up an onion, boneless pork chop into a can of red beans and rice. Canada also has a sport for housewives called curling. Actually, curling is quite an interesting game. It's basic. I don't know. Has anybody ever played shuffleboard? It's basically shuffleboard on ice, really. When you think about it, or maybe shuffleboard is curling on a board. I don't know. I don't know which one came first. I'd actually have to look that up. Soccer, cricket, field hockey, tennis, volleyball. Those are the sports you like. I can't figure cricket out to go to hell for. I do like field hockey. Field hockey's never been all that popular. It wasn't any more popular. It's all right. I mean, it never became any more popular. Because remember back in the day, I want to say it might have been the late 90s, early 2000s, when they tried to make roller hockey a thing, where they were playing hockey on rollerblades, which was actually kind of cool. But it just never really got any real, it just wasn't that popular in comparison to everything else, so. But field hockey's pretty fun to watch, though. More fun to play, I think, to be fair. But Glottal says it is. I enjoy watching curling. Yeah, no, it's actually a very exciting game. Which one was around first, though? Shuffleboard or curling? And by the way, doesn't that make you? Didn't you just call yourself a housewife? Because he said it's a sport for housewives, and then he says, oh yeah, I love watching curling. Wait a minute here, are you a housewife? Is there something you're not telling us, Glenola? Did you have a life-altering situation happen to you? Are you now a transgendered... Wait a minute, when you become does it mean you're a transgendered man or woman? A transgendered woman is man to woman. I always get that shit wrong. Holy shit! There it is, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match, and still your TWA Underground Submission Champion, representing Team Mufasa and TDL. She is the prodigy, Anna J. So congratulations to Anna J. You're reigning defending TWA Submission Champ. Again, I'm pretty sure she's had that championship quite a hot minute. I'm gonna look into that. I actually think she might be setting a record with the Submission Championship. I believe she might be setting a record with it. But here we go. It is time for the main event of TWA Underground. It is time to rock and roll. The Anomaly Rex, the reigning defending North American champion, versus the reigning defending double champion. He is one half of the 195-day reigning TWA World's Tag Team Champions and the TWA Submission Champion, the Assassin Mufasa. But here he comes. He is the reigning defending TWA North American Champion, the Anomaly Rex.
Just a mere formality. The way I see it, there's no way we crown a new champion.
195 days have Eric Dangerous and Mufasa held the TWA World's Tag Team Championships since November of last year, when they dethroned the Coalition. And by the way, they've had a hell of a time getting right back to the top of the ladder to get another shot at those championships. They still have not had a rematch. And they defended a couple times. They actually, at one point anyways, were entitled to a rematch that they just have not received. So they're trying to stay in the game. They are trying to keep the fight going to earn another shot. Today was a bit of a setback. They lost to Los Americanos in an attempt to dethrone them and take their TWA Speed Tag Team Championships. The Assassin Mufasa is in the house. Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa.
is that large championship.
Brother versus brother. You know what's funny is I actually didn't know that Rex and Mufasa were brothers. Not until more recently. Yeah, not until more recently. I didn't. For some reason I was ignorant to that fact.
You that?
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But either way, this is going to be a hell of an exciting matchup. North American champion versus submission champion. Brother versus brother. I mean, that would make sense, I suppose, wouldn't it?
No, that's I've always known that.
Here we go. Main event time for TWA Underground. But I do have to use the facilities again real quick, so I will be right back. Feel free to continue singing away, Luke.
Champions of England,
And his opponent from another time, weighing in at 175 pounds, the Wrestling Alliance Underground Ring Champion and one half of the Wrestling Alliance World's Tag Team Champions, the Assassin.
With this championship title in play, you can expect this match to be something special.
And there's an argument to be made that defending the title is even harder than winning it, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. You've got your name in the history books. Now it's about what kind of legacy you're going to leave. And that comes down to how you respond to your challengers.
That's the kind of power that can shift the balance in this title match.
Oh, my gosh! He wriggles out of the danger zone there. Escape just in time.
The arm wrench, knee strike to the arm. Shooting pain in the shoulder is the kind of thing that builds and builds during a match.
Big time drop kick to cap it off.
It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. And he counters.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles. Getting him up.
There's, this is not going to be nice. This is going to be nasty.
It's all about winning, no matter what it takes.
And a big push off the top.
Oh, my goodness.
And that was an efficient form of offense with that move.
Taking all their frustrations out on the champion and doing so in the most inelegant way possible.
He saw that one coming. Tail over tea kettle right there. Oof. The stomp to the gut with full force.
Framing him up. He's got a picture-perfect opportunity here.
Caught with a lariat.
A quick roll out of the ring. He's clearly looking to regain his composure here.
Oh, saw it coming and got an elbow for their trouble. Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Oh, colliding with the barricade.
Oh, yeah. Shot to the gut. Stop. Full velocity. Roundhouse, baby. Just welting the back with those laces. Oh. Ooh.
He's headed up high.
From the top.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
To take that risk and completely whiff like that significantly decreases your chances of victory tonight.
And he slides him back to the mat.
champions of England.
Double stop flattens the opponent.
And it is purely...
And now he's looking to lock in this submission.
Using every ounce of...
Trying to get out of the submission. And does. Oh, what a chop. And now tying up the leg. Looks like a play to go after the legs now.
Oh, what a gut punch.
Punishing power slam. Big splash. He is looking to do some serious harm.
Managing to evade a precarious position there. And that will crack your mug.
Getting back to his feet, but might want to reconsider. Oh, putting a lot of pressure. Oh, but big shot. End of days! It just got as bad as it could for the champ. Oh, what's coming here? Submission move being applied. Oh, my God. Soup.
You know we are. You know we are.
This has been an
Champions of
all-out
England.
war between
You know
these
we
men.
are.
No holding back.
And we wouldn't have it any other way. What a spectacle this has been.
Arm wringer applied. Oh, my goodness. That might have snapped a finger. Wow, springboard attack. A slap. Oh, look out. It's on now.
Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Neither competitor shows any signs of letting go or slowing down here.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Each and
Rapidly teamed off on each other, adrenaline at peak levels.
oh, one thunderous final blow.
Knee right to the face.
All hope might be lost for the challenger.
Trying armbar. Submission hold in. Submission locked in tight.
We're going to see it. We're going to see him tap out.
I have returned,
And does
this time not
yes,
to the
he
serenading
got it.
voice
I
of
can't believe he got it.
Hardcore Country Luke.
You know we are.
You know who we are, champions of England. You know who we are.
Misses on the springboard.
Hell to the yeah. Is this the 7-Eleven? Where's my slushy? How dare you, Glenola? How dare you try to put the 7-Eleven corner store in the same universe, the same world
Elude that attack.
as episode 7-11 of TWA? That is ghastly.
Oh, this is so much
It is
fun.
grotesque. It is ugly. Ghastly in nature, sir. Traitorous, treacherous little bastard. We're going to have to bring that back into play. We called him that for years before we, we've called him lots of things. I mean, at the end of the day, in today's world, he is the leader of the Glenalian nation. They do not come in peace. They are not your friends. He tells you lies. He feeds you misinformation. Propaganda, if you will.
Stopping that
But he is the leader
swift elbow.
of Glenalian nation.
Everyone wanted a banger.
The original troll
They've got it.
of TWA is Glenola.
Glued on this action.
Traitorous, treacherous little bastard is what we called him for years, though. I think it's almost time to bring that back. But yeah, Glenn, I totally agree with War versus Wolfman. It's been a hot minute. Again, to be fair, they've been busy in the tag team division. Singles gold is never enough for the Wolfpack. They got to collect it all. And over the years, they've done exactly that. One of the most decorated factions in TWA history is the Wolfpack. One of the very first factions in TWA, as a matter of fact, is the Wolfpack. Much history does the Wolfpack have. Most people all respect the Wolfpack, whether they have to face them or if they have to find themselves as their allies, which definitely happens from time to time. Look at the relationship, the strange, unexplicable relationship that the one Elijah Archer and Alan Severn have. Well, nobody will ever understand that. But when the times get tough, Wolfman is always there for Elijah Archer and vice versa. But nobody understands it. Nobody quite gets it. It just happens. Nobody questions it. Hell, interviewers don't even ask them. I mean, they could be doing an interview about an upcoming appearance and they will not mention whether it's confrontation or conversation with Wolfman Allen Severn. They don't discuss it. They, for some reason, leave it alone. I don't know. It's been a weird dynamic, that's for sure. If there's a dynamic duo in TWA, it's probably Archer and Alan Severn. Best part is they don't need a... Yeah, I know, exactly. Fun and games is reason enough. That and, let's face it, when Wolfman and Archer get together, they drink entirely far too much. Like, what are they doing?
Is this Rex and Eric David? Is this because of Eric David?
No, it is the Anomaly Rex and Mufasa. Oh, look at that! That is it! That is all! Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and still your TWA Underground Submission Champion, representing Team Mufasa HCC and TDL, the Assassin Mufasa is your winner, and still your reigning defending Underground Submission Champion. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the main event for TWA Underground. TWA Underground is a wrap, but we're not done yet. We're going to at least start the quarterfinals for our next Gold Rush tournament. And if you didn't already see the house show tournament for the number one contendership spot for the TWA Speed Champion BLK, you will get a chance here today to see the new TWA Tournament Throwdown Arena, because we've got ourselves a Gold Rush tournament going on. Elijah Archer, thankfully he had some success today. At least he'll be in great spirits as he watches people all go to battle for the right to fight for his championship, which I believe, again, I do have to, for some reason, I believe he's a 14-time TWA Legends champion. I think he's in his 15th run. If not, it's 13 and 14, but I believe it's 14 and he's in his 15th run, though. I do believe that. So we're going to go with that for now until somebody, stands me corrected, which happens all the time, especially when Glanola's around, or if Joe Link is around. Cracking Skulls, of course, he has to be a smart ass when he's around. He's been very busy as of late, though. He hasn't even been, to my knowledge, putting in any content on YouTube as of late. So I'll have to actually get a hold of him and see what he's up to. But anyways, we're going to get into a Gold Rush tournament. It is for the TWA Legends Championship number one contendership. Then, of course, the winner moves on to the championship final to face the one Elijah Archer, who will ride the pine until he has a contender. But let's have a look at that. First of all, let's have a look at the show today. We started off with the Coalition challenging Bravo and Rayo Americano. They are Los Americanos. And, of course, unfortunately, in the dying seconds of the matchup, it was Los Americanos picking up the W and retaining their TWA Speed Tag Team Championship. Up next, it was Sky Sin and Roxy Riot. Hostile Takeover with a big W over Nia Jackson, Lash Legend. They are the Irresistible Forces. The one Elijah Archer with a big win over Roman Reigns in an underground match. That was a brutal matchup, too. I mean, leading up to Roman Reigns' loss, Archer had him in a triple German suplex, landed the back of his head off the top of the barricade, then proceeded to slam the back of his head off the concrete 2 more times. He landed an AKO and then literally stopped a mud hole right through his chest cavity. It was a TKO. Archer wasn't playing games. He was here to make a statement today. He watched his team lose in the dying seconds of that speed match today. He had to make a statement. He got the job done. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, the Judgment Day. A little bit of shock and awe there. I think everybody on the planet expected Captain Dangerous Amber Extreme and Dr. Britt Baker to win that matchup, but the Outlaws took an L in a table tag team matchup to the Judgment Day. Maria Thorne and Madam MJF went to war in a last Vixen standing matchup. Very specific weapons were chosen to be utilized throughout this matchup, and boy, did they take full advantage of doing so. We saw Janice, we saw glass tubes, we saw thumbtacks, we saw it all. Brutal matchup between Mara Thorne and Maria Julia Francis, and it was Mara Thorne from Team Infinite Oni with a huge win over the double champion, Madam MJF. Next, Rock Roberts came back from vacation, did not have the best of days upon his return, as BLK let him know why he is the reigning, defending, and undisputed and undefeated. I'm pretty sure BLK is undefeated. Somebody can, if you've got information stating otherwise, but I'm almost positive BLK is undefeated. And he's the reigning, defending champion. He's been defending left and right. What a champion BLK is. Big win over Rock Roberts, who has beat some of the best in TWA. So awesome. Next, it was Zach Payne and Ethan Page. All Ego Ethan Page, the Ego Club, with a huge win in a tag team elimination style matchup with Kenny Omega and Obafemi, Team Chelsea. And of course, we have new reigning, defending TWA Underground World Tag Team Champions. They are the Ego Club. Next, it was Anna Jay and Victoria Vale putting on a spectacle for the Submission Championship. Again, we're going to look into how long Anna Jay's been champion. I'm pretty sure it's been a hot minute, and she deserves the notoriety. But if you look at her wrestler card, she's still sporting a championship on that card that hasn't been used in many months. So I'm pretty sure she's setting a record with that Submission Championship, and we are going to get to the bottom of it because she deserves that recognition. She's already a legend. Let's face it, right? She's been Triple Crown champion. I mean, she is a legend. She has fought for the Legends Championship. But we're going to find out because she is one hell of a submission champion. Nobody has been able to take that championship from her, and she has fought the who's who in TWA. Up next, it was Brother versus Brother, the Anomaly Rex, the reigning, defending TWA North American champion, one of the faster rising superstars in recent times for TWA, fighting his brother Mufasa for the TWA Submission Championship. But it was Big Brother, at least I think Big Brother. Not really sure. I was ignorant to the fact they were even brothers. Love both of them. Love watching their matches. For some reason, it went right over my head that they were brothers. Fantastic. And they did not hold back. It did not matter that they were brothers today. They left it all on the line, left it all in the middle of the squared circle. But it was Mufasa with the win, and of course retaining his coveted TWA Underground Submission Championship. So that was TWA Underground. It is in the books, but again, we're going to start at least the quarterfinals of our TWA Legends Championship Gold Rush tournament, so we're going to get that on the go right now. Without further ado, we're not going to waste any time at all. Let's have a look at the quarterfinals, shall we? We got Andre the Giant taking on the Phenom, Joe Lincoln from Team Joe Lincoln, of course, a member of Phenomenal Soul. He is the leader, the founder of Phenomenal Soul. Next, it is Hulk Hogan taking on one giant SOB, Jack Stone from Team Soul Embers. Next, it is the Iron Sheik taking on the leader of the Wolfpack, longtime TWA resident, Wolfman Alan Severn. And last but not least, Eric Dangerous from TDL, multiple-time champion and tag team champion, taking on the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And of course, the one Elijah Archer will ride the pine as the reigning, defending TWA Legends champion, waiting for that challenger that earns the right to fight the one. Who's it going to be? We're going to find out, but we're going to start right now with our first match of the quarterfinals. Andre the Giant versus the Phenom, Joe Lincoln. Here we go. And by the way, for those of you, again, for those that didn't see the house show tournament for number one contendership to BLK's TWA Speed Championship, welcome to the Tournament Throwdown Arena.
The undeniable attraction.
Our brand new tournament arena.
Larger than WWE.
Rex is older by 3.5 years. Okay. Yo, Mufasa, by the way, do you remember when Anna Jay, why? Because if you look at her wrestler card, she has an older championship there that hasn't been around in quite a hot minute. I want to find out, especially if somebody has a PC or a laptop, it's a lot easier to scroll back and see when she won that championship. I can do it on my phone. It just takes me a fuck of a lot longer to get the job done, you know, because I got to scroll and scroll and scroll. It's like, oh my good God. I can put myself to sleep probably, because I'm pretty sure we're going back months here. But we need to notate that. We need to get the notoriety in there. She is, without a shadow of a doubt, already the longest reigning TWA Underground Women's Submission Champion, but I want to know how long. No, I don't remember either. I don't remember either, Mufasa, but I'm pretty sure it's been a hot minute. I'm almost positive she's setting a record. In addition to already being the longest champion, you know what I mean? She's already achieved that. I have no idea. I just figured you were busy. I thought maybe you got excited from, you know, singing our victory song for Team Arsenal. Arsenal becoming champions for the first time in 22 years. I thought maybe you got excited and had to make a trip to the bathroom. So, but yeah, no, I don't remember either. We're gonna have to figure that out. Facilities run, then I'll be back to prep for stream. Yes, we are going to be visiting Team Glenola for, I believe, some Red Dead Redemption. So I'm actually going to drop his link right now. Just give me a second while I do that.
First round matchup underway. The winner of this match moves on to the next stage of this tournament.
But it's awesome, though. There we go. That is Glenola's. That's the link for Glenola's Twitch channel. As soon as the show is no longer on the go, that's our destination. So I'd appreciate if everybody clicked the link after the show and went over, said hello. If you can't stay long, at least say hello and show Glenola a very long. Again, he's been around since about show number 50, so he's a long time community member. Show him a little bit of love and support before you have to dip out or whatever you have to do. But that's where I will be going for certain, so I will be there.
You've always got the cards in your favor. Almost any battle of strength will be easily won by Andre.
Yeah, Corey, and you know the Giant.
Joe Lincoln versus Andre the Giant, quarterfinal matchup numero uno.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
I don't know, what do you think, Andre or the Phenom here?
That could produce a dislocation or at the very least.
What do you think?
Slowly moving. I'm sure he can feel.
If you had to make a bet right now, Luke, who would you pick? The Phenom? Yeah, who'd you pick? The Phenom or the 8th wonder of the world? Joe or Andre?
Hit hard, straight into the pin. Just not enough damage done yet, Cole.
Kind of like.
Oh, Andre
Yeah.
counters.
I'm gonna go.
What's he planning
You have to wear Andre the Giant helmet to find a way to.
He definitely, I mean, if I'm Joe Lincoln, I certainly don't want to keep trying to, I want to use speed, because he's a big guy, but he's also very quick, he's very agile, and got some great technical skills. He's got to utilize that to his advantage, because if he keeps trying to match power for power with Andre the Giant, he's going to get put down. So he's got to avoid doing that, I think. Wow! Pop-up powerbomb to Andre the Giant by the Phenom. 2 count only, though. Holy shit. Pop-up powerbomb to Andre the Giant. The strength of the feet. Ooh, owie. Oh, that did not look right. It felt good. Landed right on his tailbone. Landed with nobody home, he did. Glenola says Joe Lincoln will win. Glenn, you're on your PC, right? Can you go check Joe Link's recap section on Discord? And because it's easier for you, because it's quicker to scroll for you. But if you could scroll back and see when Anna Jay first won the submission championship, I'm fairly certain you're going to scroll back a bit. But it would be a lot faster to do it on a PC than it would be on my phone. But yeah, if we could just find out when Anna Jay won that, because again, if you go to the champions section. Her wrestler card, on her wrestler card, is showing a very old version of the submission championship. So I know it's been a hot minute. I just want to know exactly when she won it. I can't remember. Mufasa can't remember. What we do know is Anna Jay is making history with that championship. So we want to make sure we give her her dues. The ass breaker leg drop. Yeah, that definitely was an ass breaker leg drop. It did not look like it felt too good. Andre was able to roll out of the way just at the right time. And I mean, that was off the top rope nonetheless, off the top turnbuckle. Oh, big headbutt by the Giant. Mufasa says you can type in the name or championship and section where you can see it. You can do that? Like on the PC, I mean, you can do that? Or do you mean I can do that on my phone? What you talking about, Willis? What you mean?
Going in for the win here. Stopping the ref's count at 2.
This is just fighting on pure.
Luke, I don't think they know who we are.
Champions of England, you know we are. You know we are. You know we are. Champions of England, you know we are.
Team Arsenal.
You know we are. Champions of England.
It was Anna Jay.
You have to let everybody know that you've got it. You don't like football, though. I'm going to know what it.
It was Anna Jay, Glenola.
Sky high.
Interesting. I didn't know that, Mufasa. That's good to know. Either way, it's probably quicker on PC. So if Glenola's able to quickly find that, that'd be cool. %92%. I still gotta fix that. That is so stupid. That is so stupid that it says what it says when it shouldn't say what it says. How dare it? And that is it. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. The winner of the first quarter final match of the day, and moving on to the semifinals of this Gold Rush tournament. Representing a Phenomenal Soul and Team Joe Link. It is the Phenom, Joe Lincoln, with a big W over the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant. Well, Glenola was right. So were you. You said Joe Lincoln too, didn't you, Luke?
I did, yeah, I did.
I mean, not that I actually. Well, I don't know. I was up in the air, kind of. I kind of wanted Joe to win, but I thought it was possible Andre might.
Tonight, Andre the Giant was struck down.
The Giant being toppled. I can genuinely say that none of us expected that result tonight.
There, I just fixed that. Hopefully it takes effect immediately. Let's find out. Let's see if I can become Extreme Championship worthy. There we go. No, I did fix it. It just hasn't updated, apparently. But I literally did just fix it. It's probably because I'm already live and it's not going to read the change until the next show. Ghastly. Straight up ghastly, I say. All right, quarterfinal matchup numero deux. It is Hulk Hogan. Hulkamania is going to run wild against one giant SOB from Team Soul Embers. It is Jack Stone. That is our next match.
It's funny,
Next matchup.
I like singing Real American, and I'm not even American. It's funny.
I mean, I think everybody likes Hogan's song. Well, I mean, that's not necessarily true. I know that some of...
I wouldn't say it now. But...
Like, for instance, some of our shows got banned in Russia because of the Real American music.
Yeah.
They did, yeah. Flat out banned in Russia. They cannot watch them.
Is that the thing with, like, politics?
Probably. They don't like the Real American song. I don't know. Not fans of Hulk Hogan. I'm not really sure what the answer is to that question. But I just know. It was better than his WCW song. Yeah. It was better than the WCW song you used.
You know what?
I like both. I like both. I just prefer Real American. But ultimately, what we really want to hear is the NWO theme music. Because Hollywood Hogan. Exactly. Exactly.
Even when he came back in the States, he came back in the States, Hollywood.
Archer wanted to know when she won the submission. Yes.
Did he not?
Oh, yeah. I thought I already answered that question for you, Glenn. Sorry about that. Yeah, what Mufasa said. When she became submission champion. You'd have to go to Joe Link's match recaps and highlights for that one.
And his opponent from Mount Olympus, weighing in at 400.
One giant SOB is Jack Stone.
I know the WWE Universe has been waiting for this. This is a superstar you just can't help but get excited about.
Well, what do you think?
The red and yellow only grows stronger.
Jack Stone or Hulk Hogan? Do you still manage? Are you still managing Hulk Hogan?
I thought I was, brother.
Oh, I thought you did.
I might have claimed him in all the season there.
Oh, okay. All right, so he's not claimed by anybody right now. Interesting.
I haven't got Hulk Hogan, no. I was going to claim Hulk Hogan. I'd probably claim Hogan.
In the tournament, loser has
fair.
To get back to the locker room. Ousted. And now this isn't going to be good. A lot of pressure.
Right, nobody has Hulk Hogan
here.
I know, me too. Me too.
Right hands to the
Hulkster fighting out
and he's out
of the submission hold, but Jack Stone. Ooh. This is interesting. Who do you think's stronger, Hogan or Stone? You think Hogan's stronger than Stone?
I think just slightly, yeah.
This is turning into a brawl.
I mean, Jack is humongous.
I mean, that is the 80s.
And he may be shorter than Jack Stone, but he's just as thick.
He might be stronger than the NWO.
That's true. That is true, he might be. Because Hogan was a bit older at that point.
He thought that was real life. He was going to face Primal, so maybe he's not stronger. But he's going to face the NWO. You could put him against him in real life. Jack Stone would be a good wrestler in real life.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because he's a huge guy that can actually wrestle. He's got a repertoire of moves. Yeah.
Corey, what do you think it's going to take to get the upper hand on Hogan in this one? Speed, agility, and quickness, Cole. Even when Hulk gets going, he can't exactly
Hulk ran into a... Oh, knocked him down with a discus punch. Nice.
Gets the shoulder up after one.
Nice. I didn't see that coming. I didn't see it coming.
Directed into the corner.
You know what I did see coming, though?
What?
Arsenal becoming champions. I told you.
Nicely done.
I saw it coming.
Here he goes for the win.
I always did believe that he could do it. It's just the situation of like fucking drawn a 9-point lead and lost the Bournemouth and then we fucking lost that City game and then everyone, the City players were celebrating like they already won the league.
Yeah, I know. I still couldn't believe that Arsenal at one point had an 11-point spread and somehow managed to start going on a draw and losing streak. Just crazy.
Did you say it's still looking chipping away at him?
Nah,
It's not necessarily lucky because they didn't capitalize.
well, I mean, they were the top of the league all year. You can't say it's luck anyways. It's not. They were number one all year. All year long, number one. They had the people weren't able to score on them. That's the problem, right? Like, Man City had...
There is people going around, but the people that were called as bottlers are going around now and saying that.
I mean, they only allowed 27 goals in 38 games.
Top of the league, best team all season.
Yeah.
38 games.
Yeah.
That's why the champions. That's why we're champions. But also, by the way, maintaining the great record in every competition. I don't think many teams could do that.
But now I want to see them win Champions League, though. I want to see them win the Champions League.
I do know.
May 30th.
I've never seen us win the fucking Champions League.
May 30th. They're getting the job done. It's going to be the historic double.
We do not have a Champions League. We don't have it.
And when we win on the 30th of May and win the Champions League, what are we going to be singing, Luke?
You know we are European. You know what we are, European champions. You know what we are.
Yeah, because we're not champions of England at that point. We are champions of Europe. But that's what I mean. That's what makes it the historic double, though. You're winning the English title and you're winning the European title. Yeah. Well, I mean, chances are good. Like a lot of the like experts and so on, they're all predicting that Arsenal just might do it. And they're coming off a huge high.
Well, it's not. The thing is, the finals only one game.
I know, exactly. And they're coming off a huge high, man. They just won the Premier League. They won their final game.
And the rest of the players today as well. Think about it. But the rest of a couple of the players as well.
I think it's happening. I think it's happening. That'd be awesome too, though.
He's really feeling all the damage. He's
just straight up awesome. Yeah.
At this point, there's still a good chance of heading to the next round.
Mufasa says she's had the same. What? Oh, Little must ask a question. Did she have a different name before January? No, Anna J. She's always been Anna J. Yeah, it's possible she's had it since last year. It is possible.
Guys, this might actually end in a countout. And he gets delivered back into the ring.
It definitely is possible. Like I said, she's already the longest reigning champion. We just want to know what kind of history she's making here with that title.
Some quick thinking, even quicker movement right there.
We want to know. Inquiring minds must know. We want to know.
Yeah, you're damn right. If we win both those trophies, I'm putting both of those trophies in the fucking...
And that is it. That is all. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and moving on to the semifinals of this Gold Rush tournament, representing Team Soul Embers,
watching.
He is one giant SOB. It is Jack Stone with a big win over Hulk Hogan as he advances to the semifinals. So we have semifinal matchup number 1 ready to roll. But again, congratulations to Team Soul Embers and Jack Stone. Jack Stone just won a matchup recently in a house show matchup upon his return from vacation.
Here is your winner.
Now a second straight win, this time against Hulk Hogan, and advancing in a Gold Rush tournament for the TWA Legends Championship.
Hulk Hogan is a defeated
Hogan busted him up pretty good, though. Look at that. Good
Has been
God.
absolutely extinguished with this loss tonight.
Good God Almighty. He has looked better. That's for sure. The Immortal One busted him up pretty good. But it is Jack Stone moving on to the semifinals. Not Hulk Hogan. Unfortunately, Hulkamania has died for the day. Ooh, that sounded morbid now that I think about it, but anyways. Here we go, next match in the quarterfinals. But check this semifinal. Check this semifinal matchup out though. Jack Stone and the Phenom Joe Lincoln in the semifinal. That's a smoking hot match right there. Smoking hot match.
No one calls battlers anymore.
It is. All right, here we go. Iron Sheik, Wolfman Alan Severn. It is our next match in this Gold Rush tournament. Let's get things rocking and rolling. The Iron Sheik versus the Wolfman. But yeah, no, Anna J has always been Anna J. She has never changed personas, monikers, or any other cliches. Kind of weird, we're already in the third match of this tournament. I feel like we just started.
Good to see him face Hulk Hogan and not like
The Iron Sheik, yeah, that would have been actually.
Because like, the Sheik rants are just hilarious about Hulk Hogan, man.
I mean, that's if the Iron Sheik wins. I mean,
Hulk Hogan's already eliminated.
well, he got eliminated, but Iron Sheik could get eliminated too. They can just fight backstage.
Well,
They can just fight backstage.
you know how much the Sheik hates Hulk Hogan. Fucking hates him.
At least November 18th. Well, we need to know when she won it though. So if it's back further than that, that's fine. I mean, I can't just go by November 18th. If she already has the belt on November 18th, that means she won it prior to November 18th is the thing, right? It wouldn't have been too much prior to that.
I can't watch this entrance. I heard this one backstage.
But she might be holding that submission championship as long or longer than TDL have had the World's Tag Team Championship. Is the funny thing. But it would say on the recap if they won it or retained it. So if it says they won it on November 18th, then that means that's how long they've been champions. And then I just got to do the math thereafter. But either way, yeah.
And of all the possible matchups in this tournament, I'd say we've got one of the best in front of us right now.
Iron Sheik not wasting any time against the Wolfman Alan Severn. Ooh, Severn retaliates. Big lariat. Drops the Sheik. But I do agree, it would have been fun to watch the Iron Sheik versus Hulk Hogan. Unfortunately, Jack Stone ruined that for us. And Alan Severn might have been, been the next in line to ruin it anyways, because I do feel like the Wolfman is probably going to pick the win up here. Oh! Holy hell, he busted the Sheik up already. The Iron Sheik is bleeding.
Inflicting more damage to the leg.
Wolfman doesn't play.
Now stalking.
She united the WCW title and her newly won pure submission title. Okay, so November 18th is the day then. Okay.
Oh, Sheik stopped that in its tracks.
Okay, so November 18th it is.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here. Ooh, pinpointing the trachea. Getting tossed around. I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
He's able to sidestep out of that. Walking up. Getting out now through the transition into a waistlock. Countering out and cinching in the headlock.
I'm just doing the math on it. What's today's date? 24th?
Wow, so after Arsenal ended their 22-year trophy drought, Manchester United are now the longest
many
streak
noteworthy
without a
opponents in his
trophy.
career. How could the Sheik add to his
Yeah.
list of victims
Wow,
here
really?
tonight? By sticking to the classics.
I think that Man United were the most
Be
dominant
his
team at one
vicious
point. Now
self
they're
and
the longest team
mercilessly
without
crush
winning
the
trophy.
opposition.
That's quite the size there.
Nice. Is this it? Is this the end? Kicks out at just one.
He's not letting anyone get away with a lazy pig. Got the arm wringer right there.
187 days.
Oh, that'll rattle you.
So yeah, she's setting a historic record here. So she won it shortly after TDL beat the Coalition. 187-day reign so far.
Taking out the arm, great strategy. Iron Sheik. What a back suplex. Turns it into a pin attempt. There's two.
Wow.
This could be it. This could be that pivotal tipping point.
That's insane. That's and amazing all at the same time. So there we got TDL and Anna Jay. Clearly all from the same faction. One with a 195-day reign and one with a 187-day reign. That is crazy. That is crazy. But at least we have our answer. So Anna Jay, 187 days. As reigning, defending TWA Underground Submission Champion.
Nasty one right to the chest.
Look at him stumbling back up. Might have double vision.
Crazy. And again, TDL 195 days as of today as the TWA World's Tag Team Champions. Fucking unbelievable. Nobody can get the TWA World's Tag Team Championships for them, and nobody can seem to defeat Anna Jay. And she's taken on all comers. She has defended that belt so many times. It is insanity.
Sheik gets countered.
This could spell danger for Sheik.
Wolfman just tosses him like a rag doll. And he picks up the dub. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all. The winner of the match. And moving on to the semifinals of this Gold Rush tournament. Representing Team Glenola. The Wolfman, you might know him as, or DJ Lone Wolf. Either way, he is the leader of the Glenalian Nation. But it is the leader of the Wolfpack, the Wolfman, Alan Severn, with the win over the Iron Sheik and heading to the semifinals of this TWA Legends Championship Gold Rush tournament. So congratulations to Glenola, the Wolfpack, and of course, Alan Severn. going to be a hell of a semifinals.
The Iron Sheik put away.
A hell of a semifinals.
I think this league title feels better than the one when I was 10 years old, because I'm a lot older now, I think.
Yeah, well, of course, yeah.
I think it feels better. But the Invincibles was a great achievement, though. That's the thing.
And the fact that you waited so long for it to finally happen again, right? So.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. The final match in the quarterfinals. It is Eric Dangerous from TDL taking on the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Either Dangerous or Rhodes are going to go face off against the Wolfman, but check it out. Joe Lincoln versus Jack Stone. Wolfman versus either Dangerous or Rhodes. Either way, that is a fire matchup. It is going to be a smoking hot semifinals. But let's get the final quarterfinal match underway right now, shall we? Eric Dangerous versus the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Let's rock and roll. Rock and roll.
The following contest is a championship tournament first round match.
He's, of course, one half of the 195-day reigning and defending undisputed TWA Underground. No, not Underground. We just had TWA Underground. He is the TWA World's Tag Team Champion, Eric Dangerous from Team Galaxy Phantom. I got Underground on the brain now. I want to call everything Underground. I got to tell you, Underground Empire was a fantastic stream preview, too. If you guys haven't seen that show yet, make sure you go check it out. That was an absolutely fire stream preview. And, of course, Wrestle Wars Genesis last week was smoking hot. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go and check it out. Here on YouTube, go check out the live section of the channel.
And Wade, the definition of hard work.
Hard work, punching up over the odds, and the essence of charisma. Truly an all-time great of our industry.
And his opponent from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 289 pounds.
289 pounds. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Of course, the remainder of this tournament will be held at a later date this week. I don't have my schedule yet, so I don't even know what's going on. Usually I have a schedule by now. I have no idea what's going on at all.
You gotta talk about charisma.
He has the audience eating out of the palm of his hand.
But yeah.
No doubt about it.
The semifinals, tournament final, and championship final will be later this week. Whether it's Saturday or it's Sunday, I don't know. I believe the lady of the house works all next weekend. I believe I might be off again next weekend. There's a very big possibility that we have more than one show next week for the first time in a couple of weeks. So that would be cool.
No one wants to go out on their back and see their tournament dreams collapse here. Like so.
But either way, the semifinals, tournament final, and championship final will be later this week. And our final match of the day, technically that is 4 go-home happy matches when you think about it, because we began a Gold Rush tournament. Quarterfinals, 4 matches. We haven't done a go-home happy match in a long time. For the longest time, we were doing them every single show. But lately, past few months, it's either been tournaments or no go-home happy match. Today we had 4. Cuatro. Ooh, rope break. Eric Dangerous staying alive. Staying alive he is.
to those strikes.
Have a great rest of the show. I say greet. I meant to say great. Of course, he put Greth. It just threw me all off. It's not very often I get to bug Glenola about spelling some shit wrong. But not only did he spell shit wrong, he fucked me up. Because I'm like, what is that word? But anyways, will do, Glenola. We're on our final match of the day anyways. And then we'll be clicking that link. Jumping on over to the Glenalian Nation. Because it is almost that time of day. It was a great TWA Underground. Beginning of this Legends Gold Rush tournament has been fantastic so far. A lot quicker than I thought it was going to be fair. But nonetheless, some great matches. End the day with Eric Dangerous versus Dusty Rhodes. How can you go wrong with that? Will Eric Dangerous move on to face the Wolfman Alan Severn? Or will it be the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes? Cody Rhodes told his story. Will his father to have another story to tell? We're going to find out. We are going to find out. I think Boss Apollo won blackjack today. I believe he won blackjack. Or was it Dicey one? I forget now. I don't know if you're still here, boss, but did you win dice or blackjack? I forget. I feel like it may be blackjack, actually. Because I'm pretty sure he beat my pair of nines. I think he got an ace and a 9. Oh, just got the right shoulder up, did Eric Dangerous. Dusty Rhodes just about moved on to the semifinals right there.
And you can sense the desperation mounting as that last move.
Another millisecond, and Dusty Rhodes would have got his hand raised. Out the back door goes Eric Dangerous. Reverse DDT. Now technically inverted, I suppose. Big lariat off the ropes. I'm going to keep Dusty down with that. No. What was he thinking trying to pick up a pinfall that way? That was kind of crazy. That was kind of crazy. Of course, our next live show will be Wrestle Wars Genesis, where we continue the fiery road that is the road to the 6th annual TWA's Bash at the Beach stream preview. Hard to believe we're coming into our 6th annual show with our biggest 3 shows. TWA's Bash at the Beach, TWA Halloween Havoc, and of course TWA Slammiversary, all coming into their 6th annual shows. It's nuts. It is nuts, but a lot of good times. A lot of good times, a lot of great people. Trading some fisticuffs here they are. Ooh, nice evasion by Dusty. Dangerous caught him anyways. Look at this. Might be over right there. Wow, Dusty kicked out, got that right shoulder up. I thought Eric Dangerous had him right there. I thought it was going to be Eric Dangerous versus the Wolfman.
What's the tally on how many times we thought this match was... Here we go. Crash and burn.
A little bit of instant regret.
Well, that didn't look like it felt too good. God damn. Kind of missed the mark there, didn't he?
A lot of emotions running through these superstars now.
A little bit directionally challenged for a moment, I guess. Gigantic headbutt from Dusty Rhodes. Drops an elbow right in the chest cavity.
Whip back into the ring. Dusty now.
Both men back in the ring at a 5 count. Whoa! That was like 2.5 right there. Eric Dangerous barely got that left shoulder up.
My goodness.
That's the second time Dusty Rhodes almost marched right into the semifinals. Bionic elbow. Holy shit. No way. Right between the eyes of Eric Dangerous. No way. Holy fuck balls. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That is all the winner of the match. And moving on to the final semifinal spot of this Legends Championship Gold Rush tournament. It is the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Holy shit, I didn't see that coming at all. Thought for sure Eric Dangerous was a shoe-in. Wowzers. So we got the Phenom Joe Lincoln taking on the Giant SOB Jack Stone in the first matchup of the semifinals. In the second matchup of the semifinals, it will be the leader of the Wolfpack from Team Glenola, Wolfman Alan Severn, taking on the American Dream Dusty Rhodes. Holy hellballs. Well, folks, that is it. That is all for episode number 711. Again, we're going to be clicking this link right here. I've pasted it in there a few times, but we're going to be clicking that link right there and going over and showing a bit of little love and support to our good buddy Glenola. It is that time of day, though.
He legit just gone live just not long ago.
You don't have to go home, but Moon, Luke, what do they have to do?
Get the fuck out of my channel.
Get the fuck out of my channel. But before we kick them out, Luke, we have one last thing we got to do. We got to sing it one more time, I think. We got to let everybody know. I think we do. Let's do it. Let's do it. Know who we are. You know who we are. Champions of England. Oh, you went Premier League. You tried to fuck me over. You changed the words. What are you, Mexican?
You know what we are, champions of England.
You know who we are. Shame on you. How dare you? You tried to fuck with... What are you, Mexican? You trying to change the lyrics of the song all the time? How fucking dare you? But that is it. Guys, click the link. Go visit Glenola. He's going to be playing Red Dead Redemption. I'm going right now, so you can't stay anyways. Get the fuck out of our channel. Goodbye. Adios.
You know.